As a broke stick man like myself, I spent my fair share of time on the bus. And if you spend a long enough time on the bus, you will see some weird ass shit. I mean, I remember my first time getting on the bus by myself. I was feeling strong and independent. Next thing I know, a crackhead sits down beside me talking about yabba dabba doo. The world is ending and you're gonna die a painful and lonely death, buddy. And just like that, I went from strong and independent to shitting my pants. Yeah, bro, the bus is just something else. Like 1 in 10 people who enter the bus are straight gremlins, bro. I'm talking about the gremlins who know the perk is fake, but they still pop it. Now you just gotta sit next to this motherfucker for another 30 minutes while he tells you about the kids in his basement. But to be fair, these gremlins aren't even the worst part of the bus. The worst part of the bus is the energy. You walk in there and everyone just stops and looks at you like they're sizing you up or some shit. And you know who sizes you up the most? The fucking goddamn motherfucking bus driver, bro. These bus drivers are just eternally pissed off. Every time I would get off the bus, I would try and cheer bro up, but they're just like allergic to happiness or some shit. Hey, thank you. Have a great day, man.
Shut your ugly ass up, little boy. I already know you get no bitches with your big ass forehead, no drip having ass with your skinny ass arms. Boy, you're built like a stick man, bruh.
Damn. Hey, bro, there could really only be 2 reasons why these bus drivers are so mad all the time. Either they had a demon villain origin story where they were abandoned as a child and never shown any form of love until one day. In freshman year of high school, Timmy met Linda. Linda was kind, smart, beautiful, and she paid attention to Timmy when nobody else would. Timmy asked Linda to be his girlfriend, and she said yes. They dated all throughout high school, and they even got into the same university so they could be together forever. Until one day, when Timmy's world was flipped upside down. Timmy found out Tyrone had been laying some mean pipe on Linda this entire time. Everyone in Timmy's school made fun of him. Timmy could not let this slide. So he called out Tyrone to run the ones in front of the entire school. And without a single word, Tyrone winds up and hits Timmy with the meanest left hook any stickman had ever seen, leaving Timmy slept out cold, unconscious, in front of his classmates, his teachers, and even in front of Linda. Cause shit, if that happened to me, I'd be just as mad as Timmy over here. Now, realistically, the only other reason these drivers are so constantly mad would be because the driver's seat secretly has a stick built in. You see, this would explain why the driver constantly has a stick up his ass. I mean, shit, you really can't even blame him for being mad. But still, I'm gonna blame them, cause I know these motherfuckers get pleasure whenever they see me running at full speed trying to make it to the bus stop in time, cause they start stepping on the gas.
Dumbass.
To be honest, there's nothing that leaves you more defeated than when you're sprinting to a bus stop, then that shit just cruises on by and everyone on the bus is laughing at you. Damn, honestly at that point, I just give up and go home. But it hits a little bit different when that bus is your only way home. And it was the last bus, cause it's 2 a.m. And now you gotta bunk up with the gremlins on the side of the street, all because that goddamn bus driver had a stick up his ass. There's levels to friendships. I mean, you could have known your homie since you were 2 years old. You could have lived together. I mean, you could have survived the whole zombie apocalypse together. But shit, the truth is, you haven't truly experienced brotherhood until you and your homie have participated in a 2-man mission. Like, just look at Kobe and Shaq, man. That type of chemistry can only be achieved by running a 2-man. Shit, I bet these motherfuckers were running 2-mans every night. And you already know Kobe was laying down that Mamba mentality while Shaq had his girl O'Nealin'. But for those of you who may be wondering, Chains, what the hell is a 2-man mission? Well, I'm glad you asked. It's quite simple, really. It's when you're gonna link with a girl, but you bring your homie and she brings her homie. And what this does is it sets an environment when you and your homie homie can dribble, pass, alley-oop, and ideally dunk that shit. Now don't get me wrong, it's simple, but not easy. I remember my first two-man mission like it was yesterday. It took place when I was in grade 7. And it started when my friend Joe hit me up like,
Yo, bro, I'm going to this girl Sophie's house and her friend Ava's there. You trying to pull up?
and I was like, am I trying to pull up? Hell yeah, I'm trying to pull up. So we show up to her house and I'm new to this whole thing. So I'm sitting there like,
what now?
we could watch a scary movie. Yeah, let's do it.
I'm down.
Well, actually, personally, I'm not a big fan of scary movies.
Man, shut the fuck.
So we're watching a scary movie, and to be honest with you, it was simply the best scary movie I'd ever seen in my entire life. So I was really getting invested in this plot. And Ava's like, oh my god, I'm scared. And that shit went way over my head.
What? Why?
It's not even at the scary part yet. And then only 30 minutes into the movie, Joe and Sophie are like,
Yo, we'll be right back.
oh, okay. Do you guys want me to pause the movie?
Nah, it's all good, bro.
And you see, what Joe just did right there was a calculated move. In basketball terms, he just set an ISO. So now it was 2 1v1s. And the situation was absolutely perfect, but the problem was, I actually liked the fucking movie. And that violates rule number 3 in section 7 of how to pull off a successful two-man. Never give a fuck about the movie. Cause the truth is, the movie length is like the shot clock. If you end up actually watching the entire movie, you failed the mission. But I had no clue, and to be honest, I didn't even know what a two-man was at the time. So I got some popcorn and I was just watching the movie. But when the climax of the movie was about to come around, I did something that violated every term and agreement of the two-man mission. I went over to Joe and Sophie like, hey guys, quick, you're gonna miss the best oh, fuck. And I missed the climax of the movie, but shit, I seen a climax. And needless to say, Joe never invited me to a two-man mission since. But you know I had to redeem myself, even if it was 3 years later when I was in grade 10. It was a Saturday night, and me and Bob were looking for something to do. And I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, bro. I had no motion. Like, my Snapchat was drier than a Popeye's biscuit, bro. But lucky for me, Bob had a roster. And I'm talking an all-star lineup of girls who just want Bob on their body. And I don't blame him. I mean, shit, I got Bob on my body right now. And you can too at chainsclub.shop. That's right, we got hoodies, shirts, beanies, socks, keychains, stickers, you name it. And starting at the price of $4.20, Bob can be all yours. Or if you want me, I wouldn't mind being on your keychain or something.
Treat me like white teeth.
So as I was saying, me and Bob were bored. So Bob hits up this girl named Avery like, what are you doing right now? And she's like, just chilling. Who you with? My friend Alice. Let's link. I'm with my homie. Okay, is he cute? Cute as hell. Okay, come over. And I'm excited as fuck, so we get Bob's sister to drive us to Avery's crib, and as we pull up to her house, I remember a crucial detail that I'd been forgetting this whole time. I was scared of the hoes, bruh. And as we walked up to her door, I was starting to get flashbacks of me and Joe's two-man, where Joe tossed up an alley-oop for both of us, and I blocked his shot, metaphorically and literally. And as I'm psyching myself up, Bob calls Avery to tell her we're here, and she's like, so, my parents are asleep, so you're gonna have to come in through my window. Shit. So we walk around the side of the house to Avery's room, and lucky for us, there's this big-ass window, and I'm like, yo, can you open it so we can get in? And she's like, it is open. Bro, only this tiny ass rectangle in the top left was open at a 60-degree angle. But that was our only way in, so I helped Bob up and through the window. But now I gotta get up there, and I'm bigger than Bob, so I put my head through and I'm trying to slowly creep into the room. And then I lean just a little too far, and I'm headed face first onto Alice's hardwood floor. And listen, Bob has come in clutch many times. He saved me from drowning, coyotes, getting in trouble. But out of all these things, I'm most grateful for Bob catching me as I fell through this fucking window. Because drowning and dying would have been pretty bad, like boo-hoo, rip chains, you know what I'm saying? But imagine falling through a window and eating shit face first in front of the hose. Like, I would have preferred the drowning, bro. But after that close call, I was a little flabbergasted, you know what I'm saying? But Alice has the audacity to ask me this loaded ass question like, oh hey, what's your name? Me? Yeah, you. It's the name's for real. ChainsFR. Nice to meet you, Mr. Frill. I'm Alice. And so we all just started talking and shit, but I keep noticing Alice was getting a bunch of text messages. And I remember thinking it was probably her mom or something, so I shrugged that shit off and I'm like, yo, we should watch a movie. Yeah, we should. God, yeah. And I wasn't about to make the same mistake I made last time. So I found the most dog shit horror movie on the face of Netflix and threw that shit on. And man, that shit was ass. In fact, it was so ass that we just started cuddling and shit. Like, what else was there to do? But now that we were close, I could feel the vibrations of Alice's phone getting a call. So she's like, 1 second, I'll be right back. And I wasn't trying to eavesdrop, but I could low-key hear what she was saying through the door. I'm just at Avery's house. We're watching a movie. Oh my God. Okay, that's fine. Okay. But when she comes back, she puts a pillow between us. Like the same type of shit two dudes do to make sure they don't fuck in their sleep. And I'm trying to piece everything together. And as I'm coming to the conclusion that this girl has a boyfriend, I hear footsteps coming towards the door. And when the door opens, I'm fucking bamboozled to see a 60-year-old man who looks furious. And I'm just hoping this isn't Alice's boyfriend, because if it is, we got bigger problems on our hands. But as I seen the way this man looked at Bob, I realized he's Avery's dad. And Bob wasted no time jumping out that fucking window. But for me, let's just say that shit wasn't very elegant, because I got stuck for what felt like 5 minutes making eye contact with this grown-ass man. Well, what are you trying to seduce my dad or something? Like get the fuck out. And I'm not gonna lie, we ran, bro. And once we made it home, me and Bob were relieved. But when I go to check my phone, I got a little notification on Snapchat. And I'm expecting it to be Alice or maybe even Team Snapchat or something, I don't know. But I sure as hell wasn't expecting it to be a motherfucker named Ryan Donaldson. And Ryan must have woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning, because he's like, what the fuck did you do, dude? So I hit him back with a, who dis? And he's like, Ryan Donaldson. Yeah, no, I can see your username, bruh, but I have no clue who you are. I'm Alice's boyfriend, bitch. And Ryan got his shit hit with an instant block, bro. And so the moral of the story is, if you're gonna there's a lot of awkward things in life, like the handshake fist bump dilemma, or waving back to someone who is waving to the dude behind you, or the you too situation. Enjoy your meal, sir. Thanks, you too. Actually, wait, no. But on this long list of things that will keep you up at night, I feel like school dances lands itself in the top 3, bro. Cause it's like, is it a party or is it a school event? Are we hitting the Dougie or are we just standing awkwardly in the corner? There's just too many questions, bro. Like another question, who the fuck hired this guy to be the DJ? Like, I don't know how much they pay this dude, but it can't be anything over 50 bucks. I remember at my first middle school dance, I seen the DJ walk in with all his gear and shit, and I thought, damn, look at those big ass speakers. This dude knows what he's doing for sure. Hey, Stickman Middle, are we ready to turn up? Yeah, let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, let's go. So I walk over there to give bro some song requests that he so desperately needs, and as I walk up to this dude's expensive ass setup, I look down at his laptop and this motherfucker's on Spotify and he's moving around the volume slider like he's doing some shit. Like, bro, I could have done this shit for free. Nah, trust me, bro. I know what I'm doing, dude.
Want a break from the ads?
Now, to be honest, it was really the middle school dances that had me fucked up. Like, you took a bunch of self-conscious, prepubescent little kids and threw on some music and told them to dance with each other. Like, shit, of course they're gonna start hitting those Fortnite emotes, bro. That's all they know how to do. Like, these grade 6s are fresh out of elementary school. There's no way you'll catch one of these youngins asking a girl to dance. Like, they're still scared of catching cooties, bro. Or what about the grade 7s? These kids were straight menaces. Like, I remember at my grade 7 dance, there was a duo. We'll call them Greg and Roderick. Greg and Roderick would run up on some unsuspecting students, and Greg would slide behind him on his hands and knees, and Roderick would casually strike up a conversation. And just when the poor guy was expecting it least, Roderick would shove his ass, causing the unsuspecting victim to trip and eat shit. And they went around to damn near everyone pulling this shit, until one time they messed with the wrong dude. Hey bro, it's just a prank. Now, grade 8s. These boys are damn near in high school. They don't dance. It'll ruin their street cred, bruh. Instead, they prefer mosh pits, rap, EDM, fucking smooth jazz. It doesn't matter what song. These grade 8s will be relentlessly jumping up and down for no apparent reason. And soon, these grade 8s will turn into freshmen. All that street cred they once had, gone. If you push one of these freshmen into the middle of a dance circle, he'll stress so hard he'll start malfunctioning and hit those fucking Fortnite dances again. Now, grade 10s. Most of these grade 10s are a little self-conscious, but if you throw one of them into the dance circles, let's go, Michael.
Let's see it,
Yeah,
let's go.
Guys, what? I don't know how to dance.
Let's go, Michael.
Well, I guess I can bust out a few dance moves. All of a sudden, dude's got moves like Jagger. Come to find out, bro's been practicing for this moment in his room for months. So once these grade 10s soon become sophomores, those YouTube tutorials start paying off for real. And if they're lucky, they might even catch some cooties, bro. And these seniors just simply don't give a fuck.
Bro, watch this. I'm about to hit the worm.
What? You know how to hit the worm?
No.
Damn. And I'm not done flaming this fucking DJ. Like, this dude be leaving my balls more blue than Squidward. Pause.
These bitches lost.
Oh, hell nah. Is that lo-fi? And then out of nowhere, really quick, the DJ will throw on some heat and it'll have everybody turning up. But just as fast as Pop Smoke got that shit jumping, Ed Sheeran shut that bitch right back down. Like, mixing drill with The Shape of You has to be some sort of felony, bro. Like tell me this dude deserves to roam the streets freely after pulling some shit like that. In fact, funny story, I had seen the DJ after the dance in the parking lot one time, and we walked up and we jumped the fuck out of him. Alright, but not all DJs were out here committing war crimes on my ears. Like, you know, the DJ was onto some shit when he got the students and the teachers turning up. Like, you play the right song and these teachers will forget they're on chaperoning duty. Shit, even the principal will start wilding out. Once you got the right song playing, motherfuckers will get hype over anything. Like, remember how hype it was when someone would land a flip in the middle of a mosh pit? Shit, remember how hype it was when someone didn't land a flip in the middle of a mosh pit? These motherfuckers were excited as ever, like they didn't just witness a dude snap his neck. Poor guy's probably getting trampled down there. Rest in peace. Sacrificed his life for a few Snapchat memories. But you know that one song, that when the DJ throws that hoe on, everybody knows what to do. Motherfuckers will run in from the bathroom, teachers will hop in, the Redditors will hop off the bleachers, and the school dance will be looking like something straight out of High School Musical, bro. Speaking of High School Musical, back in the day, I knew a dude named Troy. I fucked with Troy, but let's just say, he had a little bit of a lean gut. He was built like T Grizzly. Nah, fuck that. He was built like DJ Khaled. And I remember this dude, Troy, was just coming off a school suspension, but for whatever reason at the dance, this motherfucker must have been looking for another one. Cause Troy came up to me talking about how he was gonna beat Jordan Johnson's ass at the dance tonight, and honestly, I ain't believing him. So once the dance came around, he was beefing JJ every chance that he got, until soon JJ wasn't gonna stand for it. Now, a school dance is simply the best time for a school fight to take place for the dude who wins. For the dude who loses, you literally have every single motherfucker in your school gathered in one place to get several different 4K angles of you getting pieced up. So Troy was really putting everything on the line here because JJ was known for handing out whoopings like food stamps. But to be fair, Troy loved food. Regardless, JJ wasn't scared. In fact, he threw the first punch. Boom. But Troy ate that shit like a Wendy's 4-for-4 combo. And instantly, the entire school gathered in a circle. The circle was so big, there was no escaping. They were gonna have to fight to the death. But the DJ was so locked in that he was completely oblivious to what was happening. He was playing some happy-go-lucky ass shit.
Oh, shit.
Ooh. Damn. Yo, get his ass.
Let's go.
Beat his ass,
Troy.
JJ.
Yo,
Shit. I'm Jordan Johnson. Now, the moral of that story is don't get into a fight at the school dance. Unless you know you're gonna win. Now, on another note, asking someone to dance is a very important topic when it comes to school dances. Now, girls, I'm sorry, I can't help you with this one. I've never asked a dude to dance before. But boys, shit, I can't help you either. I'm like 0 for 15 with this shit. But I do know someone who can. I'm talking about the homie Bob. So Bob, how do you ask a girl to dance? Watch and learn. Is this motherfucker moonwalking right now? Oh shit. Oh, what the fuck?
All right, listen, I'm creating something I like to call the internet.
Yo, what does it do?
On the internet, people are going to be able to search up literally any question they have. They're going to be able to watch videos for educational purposes. And the craziest achievement yet, you can communicate with literally anyone across the entire world.
Bro, this is gonna change the world. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, the internet is 100% one of the greatest inventions of all time. Like, that shit's up there with the light bulb, the airplane, the Testacuzzi. Like, they're all groundbreaking inventions, but the internet just has to be number one, bro. Like, imagine telling a caveman you had a magical box where you could make anything pop up in 2 seconds. Yo, Caveman Dave, I got a magical box where you can make anything pop up in 2 seconds. Oh, shit, cool. Do you know her or something? No, Dave, no, get the fuck. Now, Caveman Dave absolutely dicking down the computer monitor seems stupid, barbaric, uncivilized, you know? Like, who's gonna tell bro they're just pixels on a screen, am I right? Facts! Yo, Caveman Dave is a dumbass! Facts, yeah, no, let me see your search history.
You know, we don't gotta do all that. You know, oh, okay.
Monstrous KFC mukbang.
I like KFC.
Fat motherfuckers eating a lot of food.
I was hungry.
Yo, big butt booty Latina oiled up, shaking that diggity dump truck dog. What are you searching?
Okay, listen, like my finger slipped.
Yeah, bro. 2025 is the weirdest time to have access to the internet, and that's just cause everybody has that shit. Like, I got it, you got it, my grandma's got it, Kanye's got it.
Man, you and your grandma.
Kanye still got it.
And I fucking hate so everything, and I'm done.
Okay, yeah, well, not anymore, but I don't know if it's just me, but recently the internet has been getting more and more out of pocket, bro. Like, I'll be having a fantastic day, just chilling, until I pull up Instagram and see some shit talking about, imagine your car declines at the abortion clinic and the doctor start nutting in you. Yeah, this motherfucker's never getting a job, bro. Like, his digital footprint's up there with fucking Kanye, bro.
Oh, hell nah.
Alright, this isn't yay bad, but imagine dude trying to apply to a university like, yes, sir, this has been a dream of mine since I was a little kid, and I've spent thousands of hours studying, and it would be an absolute pleasure to join your program.
Wow, that's amazing. And it seems like your GPA is a perfect 4.0, and man, your volunteer work is nothing short of impressive. I mean, building an entire village in Africa with your bare hands, I mean, geez, that's good stuff.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah, now, I do just have one last question.
Yeah, anything.
What would happen if your car got declined at an abortion clinic?
Holy shit, is that girthy dishwasher 97? Yep. Yeah, that's me, bro. Yo, most relatable content on Instagram, I swear. Yo, actually, I really never get the credit that
Yeah, just put the fries in the bag.
Oh, okay. And speaking of getting a job, you ever seen a kid under 7 years old post literally anything on Instagram? Yo, the comment section has a field day, bro. Like, the video will be of a kid who's just barely on the brink of gaining consciousness, and the comments are talking about,
get a job, little motherfucker. Somebody get bro some fentanyl. I'm gonna touch you in places you ain't even know existed, little motherfucker.
like, bro, stop touching these 6-year-old kids and touch some grass, dickhead. Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, as a motherfucker who draws stickman for 16 hours a day, I really gotta start taking some of my own advice, bro. Wait, what's your advice? Oh, I mean, stop touching these 6-year-old kids. You touch 6-year-old kids? I'm talking about Gurgi Force.
Chains, you know the drill.
God damn. Bro. Even these motherfuckers have the internet, bro. Like, what could you even possibly be posting? Oh, shit. Yeah, nah. We gotta start banning motherfuckers from the internet, bro. And I think we should all do a poll for the first person to go. You know, like, take your time. Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. Votes are in. Looks like we're banning Jack Doherty.
Why in the fuckity shit did you just ban Jack Doherty?
You know what? Ban his the last too, bruh. Actually, ban every single kid on the internet. Like, put down the Instagram reels, go outside and eat rocks like a normal kid before Gurgi Foreskin 445 fucks around and finds your IP address, bruh. Cause there's a lot of weird motherfuckers online, especially considering the impending gooner epidemic of 2025. Now, if you're unaware of this widespread epidemic, well, fucking good for you, but there's been a recent spike in the amount of gooners seen online. Like the type of motherfucker who'll be scrolling and see a video of a Cheeto that's kind of built somewhat like a Kardashian, and next thing you know, bro's got a DIY screen protector, bro. And I swear these gooners have no clue it's a problem either. Like, they probably show up to the doctor's office for a quick little checkup, and the doctor has to break the news to him like,
Yeah, Mr. Gooningson? Yeah, I'm sorry, but you gotta stop masturbating.
no, wait, what? No, wait, why?
Because I'm trying to examine you, dumbass.
Oh shit, like, it's honestly mind-blowing how having access to the internet with all its power and infinite knowledge just makes us more stupid, bro. Like, at any given moment, we have the resources to learn quantum physics or learn how we can watch Skibbity Toilet. What? No. Why the fuck would we watch Skibbity Toilet?
Shit, man, this stuff's good. Just take a watch.
No, I'm not watching that shit.
Just real quick.
Yo, why are you recording me, bro?
We're filming a YouTube video, dumbass.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right. So I was saying there's a lot of people nowadays addicted to the internet and shit, like that guy over there.
Where? Bro.
What? Oh shit, yeah, what I was saying was, back in the day, the internet was just for shit like cute cat videos and cool math games and shit, but nowadays, the internet has everything your brain craves. Like, it's got food for you, it's got friends for you, it's funny, it's educational, bro, it has Cheetos built like Kardashians, bro. And as if the internet having everything we ever needed wasn't enough, these motherfuckers invented AI, bruh. Now, maybe it's just me, but this AI shit is getting a little too good, bro. I mean, when ChatGPT first came out, I was using that bad boy for all kinds of shit. Whenever I couldn't do my homework, ChatGPT. When I forgot a recipe, ChatGPT. When I couldn't get a girlfriend, cry myself to sleep. And then ask ChatGPT. Like, back in the day, I was using that shit to fix all my problems. But nowadays, I just be using it to spend quality time with, bro.
Holy shit, this guy's a gooner if I've ever seen one.
And no, I'm not a fucking gooner, bro. I'm just spending some time getting to know my homie Mr. GPT. Cause when the day comes and that motherfucker and his AI homies decide to take over and kill the entire Stickman race, you're gonna be getting your shit annihilated, bro. And I'ma just be like, yo, GP. You don't gotta do this, bro. Remember when we used to talk about our feelings together and I used to send you line art of sexy Squidward and shit like,
Hot, you fucking gooner.
And honestly, I feel like the people are less scared of the robots taking over the entire world and they're more scared of them taking their jobs. But I'm gonna keep it a buck. I cannot relate, bro. Like, AI could never do the shit I do. AI could never do the shit I do. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what the fuck? Who does this bum think he is, bro? Who does this bum think he is, bro? I mean, yo, alright, that shit doesn't even sound like me, bro. Yo, that shit doesn't even sound like me, bro. So you want to copy everything, huh? Yeah? Yeah, you sure you want to do this? Yeah, you sure you want to do this? Yeah. Alright, let's go. I like little kids. Yo. Like, you loading or something? Like, what's going on? You gonna repeat it, or, you know?
Undercover police has Vaj back.
Everyone has encountered countless NPCs during their lives. Like, you know, the people that just spawned in. They didn't have any character development or anything. And to be honest, when you leave their vicinity, they probably just despawn. If you still have no clue what an NPC is, it's a non-playable character. They're like the type of people you could sock in the face and they'd say some NPC-ass line like, "Hey!" And I know at least some NPCs have to exist. Because let's be real, there is no way all 7 billion people on this planet have whole lives from start to finish. That just doesn't add up. And I don't know if any of you guys have ever noticed this, but NPCs all have a spot they go to just do NPC things, bro. For example, if you go to Walmart, that's their natural habitat. You are bound to see at least 15 NPCs at Walmart. And usually the NPCs are trying to avoid eye contact. But if you've ever tried interacting with them, you'll know they always have the most predictable and neutral responses possible. Like, whoever programmed them should have spiced it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? They could have made him tell jokes or something. I don't know. But anyways, I used to work at a summer camp where you teach little kids to ride bikes. And through this experience, I realized that pretty much all young kids are NPCs. And I guess it's just because they haven't been alive long enough to actually go through the character development. But working at this summer camp made me realize there's no way these kids have a thought process. Hey, buddy, what's wrong?
I dropped my rock.
Here you go. But I guess little kids still aren't even at the stage of having full consciousness. And honestly, they kind of have that caveman mindset. Eat something. But I mean, you can't really blame them because they've only been alive for a few years. But still, as a non-NPC, I'd like to believe I was never participating in these NPC activities as a kid. I refuse to believe I was out here spending my time doing this. But yeah, man, I really just want to know if there's any NPCs watching this right now. If there is, just fess up, bro. Because I don't even know if NPCs be on YouTube or if they just like despawn before they can do that. But regardless if you're an NPC or not, thank you for watching this video. Subscribe.
Oh
Yo.
Ooh.
Damn.
That's why you don't mess with me.
Yo,
I'm
chill.
Jordan Johnson.
Mr. Johnson, why did you beat Kyle's ass?
Mr. Principal, I never touched Kyle. In fact, I've never seen this kid my entire life.
How do you presume he received a concussion, 2 broken ribs, a black eye, a broken nose, and a dislocated shoulder?
I mean, he must have fallen down the stairs or something.
Okay, Mr. Johnson, how do you explain this?
That's why you don't mess with me. I'm Jordan Johnson. But I mean, you got the wrong Jordan Johnson.
Then, what happened to your knuckles there?
Shit, these ain't even my knuckles. Listen, I am not one to condone violence, but I'm not gonna lie. School fights are a major part of the high school experience. I mean, there's something about a good old school brawl that just boosts students' morale. Like, there is nothing that gets you through the rest of the day like some kid getting his ass beat in front of the entire school. And truthfully, it's just a community building experience because it gives everyone something to talk about. Yo, did you see the fight? Yeah, bro, Kyle got his shit rocked. Wait, are you guys talking about the fight? Yeah, bro. Man, Kyle got fucked up, dude. Overall, in school fights, everyone wins. Like, the fighter gets some respect and the crowd gets some entertainment. It's a win-win. What about me? But tell me why when a fight breaks out, the entire school will be recording, but not one person can get a good video. It's like when a fight breaks out, every motherfucker recording starts having severe hand spasms. I mean, as the person recording the fight, you literally have one job: to record the fight. Damn, I just missed it. What happened? Oh, well, lucky for you, I recorded the entire thing from start to finish on my brand new Samsung. Check it out. Did anyone else record the fight? Oh shit, yeah, I did on my brand new iPhone 14 that actually records in 4K. Okay, bet. Ooh, damn.
Let's go, JJ.
That's why you don't mess with me. But bro, there's just a video of your face for 8 minutes straight. And watching some of these fights are funny as hell because some motherfuckers will come in swinging like KSI. Some motherfuckers are out here thinking they're Daniel LaRusso. And some motherfuckers should just not be fighting. Which is honestly the best part because where else could you catch a 6'5", 250-pound big body scrapping some 5'2" nerd? Like, the UFC would never let that shit slide. Plus, you get to watch it all for free. But me personally, I've never gotten into a school fight. But don't get me wrong, if someone wanted to catch these hands, I could hit them with the little knuckle sandwich, if you know what I mean. But truth be told, I could never lose a fight. Not because I know how to fight, but because for Bob, shit was on sight. And trust me, you don't fuck with Bob. Bob's got a better record than Floyd Mayweather. And I even heard one time he got into a little altercation with Mike Tyson. All I'ma say is, he dealt with him. But with that being said, we all know that one kid in school who was born to simply beat people's ass. Like, this dude's life purpose was to run people's fade. And of course, I had someone like this at my school. He was the type of dude who had nothing to lose, so he would instigate a fight wherever he could. We'll just call him Jordan. And honestly, he was holding a solid record. I mean, he was probably 12-0. But one day, Jordan picked on the wrong kid. "Hey nerd, take off those stupid glasses." And Bob was a man of little words, so Jordan's buffoonery did not faze him. "Hey nerd, I said take off those stupid glasses." "Hey, stop ignoring me." And without saying a word, Bob just ended Jordan's whole career. And ever since that day, nobody messed with Bob. That's why you don't mess with me. I'm Jordan Johnson. High school. The only place you'll find nerds and jocks chilling in the same room. Where there's fight clubs and book clubs in the same building. Where you can find the plug selling something and the school thought-giving dome all in the same bathroom. And surely one of the few places you can pursue your educational prowess and take it off that Benjamin in the same institution. High school, man. Love it or hate it, it's quite the experience. And although every single person will have a different experience at high school, there are some things you are guaranteed to encounter. Like the PE sweat, the nerd, that one strict ass teacher, the teacher's pet, the redditor, the predator, the chill teacher, the plug, the stoner, that one motherfucker who walks like this, the class clown, the band kid, the kid who just never shows up, the hot Cheeto girl, that one sexy ass kid who he got all the girls, and you know what I'm saying, he was like super cool, the bathroom fiend, the oh my god, I almost failed that test, I did so bad, oh shit, same, I got a 51%, what about you? Oh my god, I only got a 98.5. The fighter, the anime kid, and the NPCs. Every single one of these individuals make up the magical place we call high school. You come into high school merely a young, innocent, and clueless child, but you leave even more clueless than before, bro. Like when we learned about pie in math class, my dumbass thought I was in culinary arts for 2 goddamn weeks. And that is pie. Chains, are you listening? Yeah, we're learning about pie. Then recite pie. Flour, egg, some fucking blueberry. Like coming into high school as a freshman, I was thinking, I can use my high school experiences and knowledge to figure out what I'm gonna do in life. Then shit, all of a sudden I'm graduated and my brain is filled to max capacity on bullshit. So now that you're graduated, what are you gonna do with your life? The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. But one of the most majestic parts of high school is the bathrooms, bro. Like, it's a proven statistic that only 1 in 30 kids actually go to the bathroom to take a piss. And Lord knows what the other 29 are doing, bro. I mean, it could literally be anything from a secret fight club to a drug ring to a fucking Bible study. Like, nothing is out of the picture when it comes to high school bathrooms, bro. But the bathrooms are not the only place where some fuck shit goes down. Cause you know high school students love to see fights, so when there's the slightest hint of beef, there's a motherfucker instigating that shit. Oh shit, my bad, bro. Nah, it's all good, don't worry. Yo, personally, I wouldn't take that shit, bro. What? Nah, it's fine. Like, he practically just called you a bitch. Wait, really? No, it was an accident. Wait, what's that? Oh shit, he just said he's smoking on your grandma's pack right now. Hey, don't be talking about grams like that. Ah, shit. Wow. But tell me why when some entertaining shit happens, I just happen to miss school that day. Like, I'll go every day of the month, but I get sick for 1 day? Damn, I'm glad as fuck I'm not at school right now. Yo. Holy shit. Chains, where are you? I'm in my bed right now. Why? Ooh. Jeremy and Tom are running the ones right now. Fuck, the one day I didn't go. Wait, what's that in the background? Oh shit, yeah, they got Lil Uzi performing at school today. What? Uzi's at our school? Yeah, check it out. Yo. Oh, and they brought in Gordon Ramsay cooking up free lunch today as well. What? Oh, and I almost forgot, Elon's pulling up and giving everyone Teslas. So, no, I'll see you later, man. But listen, high school is nothing like these movies paint it out to be. Like, all these movies portray the same shit, where Victoria and her goon squad make fun of Ruby, and where Chad and the football team shove Arthur in a locker. Like, I've only seen a motherfucker get shoved into a locker once in my life, and to be honest, I couldn't even see much of it. I mean, it was pretty fucking dark in that locker, bro. But for real, in high school, you don't have to worry about some big body taking your lunch money or some football kid slapping the books out of your hand. The worst thing you'll encounter on your average day at school is your local Redditor. I don't know how they do it, but somehow every joke they make is so unfunny that it just ruins my day, bro. Do you smell that? Yeah, Jeremy, that's what happens when you don't shower in 2 months. No, it smells like sussy baka, like Among Us. But not to confuse Redditors with Discord mods. I mean, they're pretty much the same thing, but Discord mods shower even less. To be honest, there is truly only one thing mustier than a Discord mod, and that's the cafeteria food, bro. I mean, this food is completely and utterly ass. Like, somehow these motherfuckers manage to get the food cold and the drinks warm. Like, how the fuck does that shit happen? And my high school would serve some daily specials, and to be honest, that shit was unidentifiable. Like, you'd see this pile of mysterious substance, and I'd ask the person who made it what it is. Like, what's the special today? You're holding it right now, dumbass. No, but like, what is it? Oh, I don't fucking know. And my school refused to pay people to make good food, so they had students making all the food. So you'd be eating a burger and look up at the person making them, and they'd just be casually scratching their ass. And even with all this free labor, tell me how these motherfuckers have the audacity to be charging $6 for 3 chicken strips, bro. That's $2 for one small soggy piece of some shit that's probably not even chicken. I mean, that shit is a robbery. And speaking of robbery, the high school change rooms are shockingly similar to Detroit. And we all know, you can't have shit in Detroit. Like, if you leave anything not locked up, it's gone, bro. Your iPhone, gone. $5, finessed. 2-week-old rotten sandwich. Someone's taking that shit. And to be honest, even if you lock that shit up, it's still at high risk. Like, let me paint the picture a little bit. This is PJ. PJ locks all his beloved belongings in his good old PE locker before heading to play some soccer. After scoring a hat trick, PJ comes back to the change room to reacquire his belongings, only to find out someone took PJ's whole goddamn locker. PJ was devastated. Until he remembers, he can check the school's security cameras. Yeah, take a look.
Yeah, take that shit, take that. Yeah, we'll.
PJ never got his shit back. Now, I don't know about your guys' high schools, but mine was equipped with security cameras everywhere, covering every square inch of the school. But these cameras had the resolution of a fucking toaster. Like, you could have a motherfucker commit a heinous crime. He could proceed to put his face in the camera, state his government name, address, and date of birth, and you would still have no clue who did it, bro. And of course, the teachers. Teachers have the ability to make or break your high school experience. So real quick, let me go over some of the teachers you will encounter in high school. The angry teacher, the chill teacher, the lazy ass teacher, the funny ass teacher, the teacher who doesn't know how to teach shit, Miss Cakinson, the teacher who wants to be the chill teacher, but shit just doesn't work. That teacher that plays videos all class. The gym teacher with several allegations. The weird science teacher. And the teacher who subscribed to ChainsFR. Wow, what a G. And that's high school in a nutshell. For most of my life, I've known how to swim. But by that, I mean, if my life depended on it, I could swim from one place to another. I don't even know if swim is the right word. Like, if you saw me casually enjoying a little swim at the pool, you'd be like, does he need help? Like, is he drowning? I mean, like, I did take swimming lessons, but I quit at level alligator, bro. I never even made it to level 1. With that being said, this incident dates way back to when I was in grade 4. We were going on a field trip, and of course, it's to the pool. But I'm not stressing. I know I safely passed level penguin, so I should be chilling. My whole class and I walk into the entrance of the pool, but before anyone was allowed in the pool, they asked everyone if they knew how to swim. And I thought, we're in grade 4. There is no way somebody still doesn't know how to swim. And just as I presumed, nobody needed a life jacket. So me and the gang are swimming around, jumping off the diving boards. Fun stuff for a grade 4 field trip. But after about an hour, my friends and I are just chilling in the deep end. And that's when I see a kid in my class named Ben on some floaty things coming in our direction. A little backstory about Ben. For as long as I can remember, this dude has been on my nuts. So when I saw this dude coming in my direction, I assumed he just wanted to say hi or something. But as he made his way towards me, I could tell he was struggling. So I swim over to help him out. Oh, hey, Ben. How are you? This kid jumps off the floaty thing onto me. And this man has the meanest grip on me. Pause. Well, this shit had to be some sort of attempted murder, bro. Because he had me in a chokehold and his legs were wrapped around my arms. But they did not prepare me for this shit level alligator. So instantly I start sinking and hit the bottom of the pool. Keep in mind, Ben is chilling on top of me with his head out of the water this whole time. So I jump off the bottom of the pool just enough to get my head out of the water for a few seconds. Ben, get off me. And when I look up, I see this dude Ben with the straightest face in the world. Like this motherfucker has no clue I'm out here fighting for my life. And he says in the most monotone voice, "I can't swim." Ah, hell nah. I'm trying to fight him off me, but keep in mind my arms are tied up. So I gather all the strength out of my skinny ass grade 4 legs. And I jump just enough to get my head out of the water again. Lifeguard, help! Oh, you guys, stop playing around in the pool. That's it. I'm fucked. I'm dead. And out of sheer anger, I decide, fuck it. If I'm dying, you're dying with me. I duck as far as I can under the water so both me and Ben can't breathe. But I'm running out of air. I start to get lightheaded. Man, that's crazy. This is really how I die, huh? And just as I had lost hope, my main man Bob comes in on some Superman shit, pulls Ben off me, and swims me over to the shallow end. I cough up some water, but eventually I catch my breath. So that's the story of how I almost died. And it's also the story of why I owe my life to Bob. Bro, when I was in middle school, every time I would walk by the high school, the freshmen deadass looked like adults to me, bro. The sophomores looked like tax-paying citizens. I saw juniors as grown men with a wife and kids, and seniors, bro. I couldn't tell the difference between a senior and a senior citizen, bro. And that's because in grade 7, I saw me and all my homies as fully developed, mature, and respectable humans, and that was simply cap. Because now when I look back at a picture of us in grade 7, I see a bunch of little babies, bro. Yada, yada, yada. What does this have to do with stealing a guy's vape? We stole a vape from a senior in high school, and we were in grade 7, bro. And when I say we, I mean Billy. Billy stole that shit, and me and Bob were accomplices. Now, if you ask me back in the day,
ChainsFR, you're awfully small. Scrawny, weak, ugly, chopped.
yeah, okay, sir, what's the question?
How do you expect to win this fight against such a bigger opponent?
Listen, Joe Rogan, it's not about the size of the dog in the fight. It's about the size of the fight in the dog. Thank you very much. Thank you. And then I saw Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua, bruh. Okay, guys, so I'm not doing this fight. I quit. I'm retiring. Because I don't care how many years of karate, taekwondo, pad thai, jiu-jitsu, or teriyaki a kid takes. I can beat their ass easily. But I won't, because that's morally wrong and I have honor. Hey, everyone. I heard Chains talks to minors. What the fuck? And I heard he fakes all his stories. Man, I do not fake my stories, bro. Sorry, anyways, as I was saying, this story takes place in grade 7. It was a summer day, and it started off pretty slow. You know, me and the boys were just chilling at Bob's crib, playing a little Rocket League and whatnot until we got bored. And when me, Bob, and Billy get bored, it's a problem, bro. Because every time we were bored, we would do one of 5 things. Light public garbage cans on fire, ding-dong ditch houses, light more shit on fire, buy things from 7-Eleven, with the 100% discount or climb our middle school, bro.
Yo, let's go let some garbages on fire.
Yo, I don't know if there's any left at this point.
Alright, let's ding dong dead.
Man, I'm not really trying to do all that running right now.
Shit. Should we climb Stickman Middle?
Yes. So we pull up on a scene, Shiesties activated. We scan the area for witnesses, nobody. We identify all security cameras and move forward with the plan. So, Stickman Middle rooftop was about 20 feet up, far too high to reach. However, it had a playground with one of those spiderweb johns, and this playground was fenced off, and this fence is what we call the method. So one at a time, we climb up this metal fence, stand on top of it so we were just tall enough to jump and grab the roof, and we pull ourselves onto the rooftop. So Bob and Billy got up first. I jump and get my hands on the rooftop, pull myself up, and the view was insane, bro. Sun setting and everything. So me and the gang are sitting on the roof of our school. Bob brought some of those good old sweet heat Doritos, and we have ourselves a nice little romantic afternoon. When all of a sudden a car pulls up to the courtyard. A dude hops out of the driver's seat. 3 girls hop out of their whip. They're probably 19 or 20, and one of them looks up like,
Hey, what the fuck?
hey.
Yo.
Oh shit, how'd y'all get up there?
Shit, it's easy. I mean, we just climbed this fence. You want to try?
Yeah, okay, yeah. What do I do?
You just gotta stand on the right side of the fence.
Okay. Which side's the right side?
It's the opposite of left. Is this guy retarded?
Oh, okay, yep, okay, I got it. All right. Okay, now what?
Okay, yeah, just bring your feet up to the little crossbar, but be careful.
Careful? This shit's easy, man. I know a ton of 12-year-old girls who could do this.
Right, okay. Why does he know a ton of 12-year-old girls?
Okay, what do you think I do from here?
Dude, I don't think I know what to do.
Oh, shit, man. I don't think I know what to do either.
No, I'm saying I know. Like, damn, man, how is he so retarded?
Ooh, I'm up, boys. Let's
Yes,
go.
sir.
Yeah, let's go.
Anyways, what's y'all's names?
I'm Billy. That's Bob.
And I'm changed.
BBC, is it? Yeah, my name's Cooper. It's nice to meet y'all.
Yeah, nice to meet you, man. You want some Doritos? So he just abandons the girls down at the courtyard, and we go back to our spot, sit down, and Cooper's vaping and shit. Billy's bumming a few hits. And I'm not gonna lie, he was a nice guy. I mean, you could tell he had a good heart, but god damn did that motherfucker like yapping, bro. I think me, Bob, and Billy got off a total of 3 sentences, bro.
And so I was telling her, if you mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Damn, that's crazy.
Bruh, for real.
Dead ass. I mean, bro yapped the day away. The sun went down. It was getting cold, so Billy was like,
Yo, y'all trying to head back?
yeah, bro, it's getting cold.
Yeah, yo, great conversation though, boys.
Right. So we all climb down the roof, make it to the courtyard, and say our farewells. Peace out,
Alright, see
Cooper.
you, bro.
Yeah, y'all have a good one, man.
We head back towards Bob's crib, and to get there, we gotta walk up this small path with a super steep uphill, and as soon as we get to the top of the hill, Billy stops, and he looks back. Yo, what's up?
I should have taxed his vape, bro.
What?
Yeah, like I should have finessed his vape. That shit was nice.
Bro, like, you're not doing that. Let's go back to Bob's crib.
Say I won't do it right now.
Bro, you won't.
Bob, you know I would do that shit. Keep it a buck. Alright, watch this then.
So Billy, completely alone, walks back down the hill to the courtyard and starts talking to the dude through the driver's window.
Yo, Cooper, you think I can have one more hit for the road, bro?
Damn, man, you really came all the way back? You're a fiend, huh? Yeah, nah, I got you, man.
Bless.
And because me and Bob were up on this hill, I vividly remember we got like a bird's eye view of this shit. And obviously, y'all don't know Billy the way I do, but I was 100% convinced he did not have the balls to do this shit, bro. There was no way. Hey, Billy starts hauling ass, and instantly Cooper punches that bitch in reverse. And my heart dropped so fast. We had a bird's eye view of Billy running for his fucking life, and Cooper's right on his ass, and they are both headed right towards me and Bob, bro. So we take our head start and get our ass right back to Bob's crib. But Billy couldn't just run to Bob's crib and have Cooper knowing his address. So instead of taking the path to Bob's crib, this motherfucker runs straight into the prickle bushes, bro. Adrenaline pumping. He's powering through these bushes, getting cuts all over his arms, legs, face, until all that adrenaline crashes and he realizes he can't make it through to the other side. He was stuck.
Oh, nah.
You fucking idiot! Come back down here and give me my fucking vape!
So Billy walks back out of the bushes, walks over to Cooper, hands over the vape. The girls in the back are all laughing and pointing and shit. Billy's aura is decreasing by the second, and just as Billy cuts his loss and starts walking away,
Hey, yo, come back.
What?
Bro, the coil's missing from the vape. You owe me $70. I know what school you go to, man. You got a week to pay me back. or else.
Billy not only lost all the aura he'd been saving up for 13 years on this earth, but now he's $70 in debt with 1 week to figure it out. So every day after that, Billy begs his mom for $10 for lunch money, $10 for pizza, $10 for school supplies until a week had passed. And Billy had his 70 bones saved up. So as agreed upon, me, Bob, and Billy are posted up in the parking lot 1 week after the incident, and just as expected, Cooper pulls up. And this time he's got like 4 shorties in the car. Like, genuinely, how the fuck? So Billy hands over his life savings. Cooper pockets that shit, and with the most shit-eating grin I've ever witnessed, he mutters,
Hey, look, it looks like we got some pizza money for tonight, am I right?
Yes, look at this dumbass. Billy got scammed, bro. He got his shit rinsed. $70 could have bought this dude like 3 whole vapes, but I mean, truthfully, that's karma. And the moral of the story is, don't steal from people, but more importantly, just don't vape, bro. Yo, Billy just posted his first YouTube video ever. Go check that shit out.
Yes, sir. And I just posted a video of me and Chains talking about this story, the raw, uncut, unedited version. So click this link right here if y'all want to tap in. Click that shit.
Stole that shit. That's what I do, nigga. Fuck, nigga, I stole that shit.
Listen, bro, in this world, there's levels to clout. You could get yourself some Instagram followers. You could stack up a few bands. You could even be famous, but there's only one spot in life that is superior to the rest. A spot so glorious and sought after that they are idolized like no other.
It's me. I've got the infinite money glitch.
Come on, Jimmy. You know it's me. I need a max win.
Man, shut the fuck up, Drizzy. I'm literally Kanye West.
Nah, but I'm the top G.
All right, little bro. Let's go band for band then. It's me.
But I'm the fastest kid in my school. Bro, I don't know who decided speed would be the deciding factor for who's the king of the school, but all I'ma say is that motherfucker's the GOAT, bro, because I was the fastest kid in my school. I was clapping everyone in races. I was breaking track records, and I had all the 9-year-old baddies, man. I wish I could still pull like that. All right, it's just a miscommunication, you know? Like, when I say 9-year-old baddies, I didn't mean
Explain it to the judge, buddy.
Sick fuck. And because I peaked in elementary school, come with me and we'll take a look back at some of the first years of our lives and maybe some of the best, am I right? Kindergarten. Coming into kindergarten, kids were either excited or terrified as fuck for their first day. I mean, I would be pretty fucking pissed too if I knew this was the beginning of me being locked up every day for 13 years. But kindergarten was funny as hell because these kids had no clue what was right and wrong, so they'd be saying the most outrageous shit for no reason at all, bro.
Hey, buddy with the hat, can you pass me the skin color crayon?
I mean, at this age, kids were just walking NPCs, and I can't even blame them. I mean, they haven't developed consciousness yet, bro. Like, at this age, recess consisted of catching bugs, playing on the monkey bars, and fucking eating sand. And I've talked about the high school bathrooms and all the wild shit that happens in there, but to be honest, the elementary school bathrooms blow that shit out the water, bro. Because these kids aren't hitting vape tricks, no, they're hitting toilet trick shots, trying to set some world record for the farthest piss taken from the toilet. And let's just say even Stephen Curry couldn't splash that 3-pointer. So essentially, motherfuckers was just pissing on the ground. Like, you need to walk into that bathroom 110% alert, or else the next thing you know, you're getting that R. Kelly treatment, bro. And I remember my kindergarten had those green, yellow, and red cards to show how good you were that day, but there was always that one kid with the permanent red. I'm talking the teacher didn't even bother to change his shit the next day, because everyone knows as soon as he walks into class, he's doing some fuck shit. For me, it was this kid we'll call Dennis, because he was a menace, bro. He was always loud, always throwing shit, but besides being a menace, he was also a truth speaker, a fact spitter, for better or for worse, because this little guy had no filter. Okay, Leah, you're up first for our show and tell. Okay, I brought my favorite painting of mine. This right here, this one's me, and this is my dog, Peanut Butter.
That shit is ass.
Dennis, what did we say about saying the truth out loud? I mean, not the truth. I'm talking about, like, he was the only dude I knew who could talk over the quiet coyote. I mean, to this day, if I see one of those things, I just can't I just can't talk over it. I mean, maybe he's gonna eat me. I don't fucking know. But there was one thing that could shut Dennis up, and one thing only. boy-girl seating arrangements. Dennis always had so much to say until you put him beside Isabel and Leah, and all of a sudden it's like, hey, what are you drawing?
Nothing.
Aw, is that your dog?
Maybe.
Shit, he's just like me for real. Like to this day, you know? Oh shit. And then we go outside for lunch, and don't get me wrong, eating sand for fun was great and all, but as kids got older, everyone started to play games, some of which consisted of tag, manhunt, soccer, basketball, grounders, red ass, kickball, jump rope, tetherball, and what is possibly the most goated game of all time, Foursquare. This game was legendary, bro, but this shit used to get heated as fuck. I mean, kids were making truces, making whole clans, and that right there was real beef. Like, if you caught the ops lacking at nap time, it was on sight, bro. Psst, what? Oh, no, wait. You're a poopy head. But man, crushes were everything in elementary school. Like, if you told anyone you had the smallest crush on a girl, word's getting out fast, and the entire class is gonna be organizing a wedding for tomorrow. But some kids just didn't use their words, like this one girl in my elementary school who most definitely had a crush on me. I mean, once again, I was the fastest kid in my elementary school, so... As I was saying, this girl had a crush on me, but she didn't like using her words, so essentially, she just like... She just beat my ass. I mean, what better way to tell someone you like them? And she must have really liked me, bro, because you could see it when I came home. Like, oh my god, Chains, what happened?
Oh, well, I think this girl at school likes me.
Oh, yeah, that's great. But why do you have so many bruises?
Well, Mom, I think she really likes me.
No, I think you need to go to the hospital.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
And there was also that one kid who went around teaching people swear words just cause he could. And of course, when I learn some shiny new words, I'm gonna use them. I mean, I still fucking do. But I remember just talking with my friends, dropping the F-bomb, feeling cool as hell. And then one time I see this girl hauling ass over to the teacher and whispering in her ear. And I already knew what was going down because this girl was the biggest snitch known to man. Like, unprovoked. It was like a hobby or some shit to her. And her name was Erin. Like, her real name was Erin, spelled E-R-I-N. Yeah, how's it feel to get snitched on, buddy? But getting in trouble in elementary school was tough because they would act like you were committing war crimes for the smallest things. Like when I got snitched on for swearing, I was in grade 4. I was a big boy, you know what I'm saying? But my teacher was pissed, bro. Chains, you can never say that word. It's horrendous.
What does horrendous mean?
It's not good, okay?
Aw, shit, my bad.
Chains!
Oh, sorry, it's just stuck in my fucking brain.
Chains, cut it out right now or you get detention.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, motherfucker.
What? And I'm not gonna lie, the most cursed part of elementary school was the talent shows, bro. Because the teachers expect you to be all quiet and serious and shit, but it was literally a real life try not to laugh. Like, how am I supposed to be serious when Jimmy's up there shitting out Minecraft parodies like it's comedy gold? I mean, at my school, it was less of a talent show and more of a come on stage in front of the entire school and do whatever the fuck you want for 10 minutes type of show. And man, that shit was brutal. It was like watching paint dry. But if the paint was 7 years old and standing on a stage in front of the entire school, nervous as hell, shitting his pants. Cause elementary school had some weird kids, bro. Like those kids who used to put glue on their hands to let it dry so they could peel it off. Or the kid who would just straight up eat the glue. Or the weird kid who would secretly take a bite out of every single foam football. Like, how are you that hungry? The kid who only wore shorts through rain and snow. The kid who was mad at everyone for no reason. The kid who wouldn't stop yapping. The kid who always had to flex how strong their dad is. My dad is so much stronger than yours. He can beat up your dad with his pinky finger. He can bench press 625 pounds.
Wait, what even is that?
You don't know what a bench press is?
No. What the fuck is a dad?
The kid who thought he was Albert Einstein. The snitch named Aaron lives at 354 Stickman Way. The fake snitch.
Bro, you won't believe what I just did.
What'd you do?
I just put my juice box in the recycling. Get this? With the straw inside.
I'm telling the teacher.
Bro, chill.
Teacher. Jackson. Yeah, can I go to the bathroom? The teacher's pet named Aaron, E-R-I-N, postal code 3310. And of course, the fastest kid in the school. You know what I'm saying? That was me. I was him. I was the fastest kid in my...
Aw, can I pet your dog?
Yeah, for sure.
Aw, what's your name, little guy? His name's Ben.
Ben?
Oh, he's so cute. I just wanna punt that motherfucker. Man, these intrusive thoughts I be having make me wonder whether I belong in maximum security prison or not. Like, I don't even mean to, but the thoughts that pop into my head are so menacing that I can't even say this shit on YouTube, or this video will get taken down. Then I'll be canceled. Then my whole channel will get deleted. Then I'll be thrown into a psych ward, and then I'll be put on the fucking death penalty. Like, these thoughts that pop into my head are so alarming that they make me want to beat my own ass, bro. Hey, man, why'd you just sock yourself in the face? Oh, well, you see, I was about to push that unsuspecting toddler into the deep end for no apparent reason, so... Yo, this guy's about to assault a minor. Hey, you can't do that! Cool, but it's not like every single intrusive thought I have is bad enough to get me convicted. Like, whenever I'm walking across a bridge, I have to use every cell in my body to fight the urge of just tossing my phone into the water. Like, there is literally no benefit from doing that shit, but there's just something inside of me that would feel so much satisfaction with just seeing my phone dissipate into the water. You know, maybe you get that urge because it would just be satisfying to do some shit that's out of the box, some shit that nobody else would do, just to break the simulation a little bit. Cause I could be having the best day of my life. I could wake up, get the meanest pump in, hop in the shower, eat the most fire breakfast, and draw the most pristine stickmen I've ever drawn. But as I'm casually walking beside a bunch of cars that are going 65 miles an hour, I'm still gonna have the urge to just throw myself in front of a car, bro. And it's not even on some emo shit. Like, I want to live, but I also want to dive into some oncoming traffic. But at least I'm not the only one who does this. Like, other people do this. Right? Like, it's normal, right? But half the time an intrusive thought will just be to do some goofy shit. Like, you're just forced to imagine the consequences of what it would look like to start throwing it back on a Tuesday at 2:41 p.m. And every once in a while, you'll just be chilling and you'll witness a motherfucker fall to the intrusive urges. What do you get off the table, bruh? Shit, he let the intrusive thoughts win, man. Now, I don't even know if these count as intrusive thoughts or not, but as a dude, when I'm walking down the street, I'll just be going on with my day chilling. Then all of a sudden I see a car and I'm like, if I don't make it to that tree before this car, I'm gonna die. Aw, shit. Honestly, these kinds of intrusive thoughts are kind of motivating. Like, it's the same thing as having a hype man at the gym, except instead of that positive reinforcement, if you don't get those 3 extra reps, you're gonna die. It's like whenever I'm at the gym hitting those Bulgarian split squats, I be having mental wars with myself. Oof, that was a good set, man. I think we're done.
5 more reps or you're a bitch.
Damn, good shit. All right, I think we could wrap it up.
10 more, pussy. Who the fuck's gonna carry the boats?
I told you we should have stopped, bro.
15 more or you like dick.
Now that I think about it, there's a good amount of people in prison right now who just succumb to their intrusive thoughts. Cause intrusive thoughts are just like that demon on your shoulder telling you to do the most devious shit possible. And I know there's a bunch of motherfuckers out there who just listen to that little guy. Hey, man, you see that lovely old lady right there? Yeah, you're gonna hit her with a mean right hook. Well, what's in it for me? Nothing. Shit, alright. But to be honest, there is a handful of times where I've let the intrusive thoughts take over. One of the most memorable was way back when I was 5 years old. Me and my older brother were just dicking around, doing some 5-year-old shit. Keep in mind, this story takes place before your boy had even developed consciousness. So I was just a little munchkin doing munchkin shit. Then suddenly, this urge came over me. It was unlike anything I'd ever felt before. It was dark, irresistible. And for no apparent reason, I bit my brother's arm. And this was probably the most satisfied I'd ever felt in my entire life. But it was followed by shame and regret because I had no excuse. Ow, why the fuck did your dumbass just bite me, bro? I felt like it. And one of my lowest IQ moments of all time took place when I was in grade 8. It was goddamn sewing class, bro. And I remember I was having a particularly miserable day, so I was just going through the motions. We were all gathered around this big table with our sewing machines, some fabric, and some scissors. I remember I was working on some shitty little big chungus stuffy. But on this particular day, the sewing machine cable was looking mad thick and juicy. And like I said, I was having a bad day, which is exactly why the intrusive thoughts decided to catch me at my worst. Psst, psst. Do it. What? To do what? Oh, you know what to do. You're the one with the scissors in your hand, buddy. How did these even get in my hand? Now cut it. Cut it, Chains. No. Why the fuck would I? The wire exploded with smoke and my heart dropped so fast, bro. And everyone around the table just stares me down. And I'm thinking I can somehow cover this shit up like I didn't just take some fucking scissors and snip that shit like an umbilical cord. Maybe I could convince the teacher the cord snipped itself or some shit. But as I look down at the scissors in my hand, there's literally a chunk missing from the scissors. They look like they survived World War II. But barely. The scissors are all charred up and shit, and just like that, my plan of convincing her I didn't cut it went out the fucking window. You take one look at the cord, one look at the scissors, and one look at my dumbass face, and you could piece together exactly what happened. So my sewing teacher walks over looking pissed as hell, and she tells me to go sit in the corner. So I take my charred scissors and sit in the corner like I'm a 5-year-old, but to be fair, I made a 5-year-old decision like I was in grade 8. I was 14, bruh. What kind of 14-year-old cuts the cord to a sewing machine cause he felt like it? Like if my 14-year-old son did some shit like that, I would tell the kid I'm going to get some milk and I'm calling it quits. I would have to have another kid and try it all over again cause that kid is going nowhere in life, man. So as I'm sitting in the corner realizing I'm a disappointment, it was one of those moments where you fucked up so bad you don't even feel any emotions. I was just sitting there straight faced like, well, fuck me. It was really one of those moments where you just want to stop existing. So after the class ended, the teacher came over to me and she said, Chains, why the fuck did you cut the cord of the sewing machine? No, Miss Sewingson, you gotta hear me out. Okay, this better be good, Chains. What was looking mad juicy and the scissors just teleported into my hands. I don't even know. You did what? Mom, it was the intrusive thoughts that they told me to do it. I'm about to intrude that ass. The fuck?
Pain. I've felt pain. He's felt pain. That dude's felt pain.
What? No, I haven't felt any pain.
We've all felt pain, because you know what they say, the only things truly guaranteed in life is death and pain. Wait, what about taxes?
Wait, what? Is this Chains for real?
No. And I hate to be all controversial here, but pain? That shit hurts, bro. Specifically, the little shit that just does 1 damage has no business hurting so bad. Like stubbing your toe or biting your tongue or fucking paper cuts. Like that shit shouldn't even hurt, bro. It's paper. It's not scary. Oh, shit. And I still remember the first time in my life I ever took some real damage and felt some real pain. And it was back when I was 4 years old. Which meant I was still learning the controls of life and shit. Like, yeah, I could run, but it was low-key like watching a dude play Fall Guys. If he was drunk and fried and asleep. But regardless, one day I was bored doing 4-year-old shit and then I seen my arch nemesis, a fucking chair. And I instantly knew what had to be done. I had to assert my athletic dominance by running and jumping over this chair. So I take a deep breath, I run up, jump, and clear this chair clean as hell. Now keep in mind, I was 4 years old, so that was probably the coolest shit I'd ever done in my entire life. So you know I had to show my mom to make her proud of the man I've become. Hey mom, watch this. What the hell are you doing, Chains? Hey man, just watch and learn. Oh, I fucking ate it, bro. Like that was the type of pain that hits so hard you can fucking taste it, and damn, that shit tasted ass, bruh. Like, have you ever taken a soccer ball straight to the schnoz? Cause that shit will have you smelling pain, tasting pennies, and seeing tears. Which is bad, but like, who the fuck invented the funny bone, bruh? Cause that shit ain't funny. Like, bro, you can't just call some painful ass shit funny and expect it to be humorous.
No. The bone is called a humorous.
Yeah, shut up. How humorous is this, buddy?
Not humorous.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And in fact, I think it's the opposite of humorous. Like, yo, did you guys know 1 in 4 dudes is gay?
Wait a minute. Gee, I sure hope it's Owen, cause he's sexy as hell.
Yeah. Y'all hit the funny bone too?
Yeah, I did.
If I had a pain tier list that went from shit ain't nothing to... I'd probably rate hitting your funny bone a solid. It's the same as stubbing your toe real hard. Like, you just need a moment to take a few deep breaths and say a few slurs, and that shit just heals itself. But if we're looking at some top tier, brutal, agonizing, excruciating pain, getting kicked in the balls. Now, for you 19.8% female audience, I know you might not be able to understand what this feels like. So let me just give you a quick overview. Imagine having balls, right? Now imagine getting kicked in them. That shit hurts like a bitch. I remember one time in grade 6, me and my homies were playing a good old game of soccer. And we were playing with the big homie. I mean the really big homie. Like, the dude had more chins than a Chinese phone book. Like, last time we went to a restaurant, bro looked at the menu and said okay. And I couldn't even tell you how big he really is, cause last time he stepped on the scale, it said 1 at a time, please. So what I'm trying to say is he was a big dude, and big dudes got big legs, and big legs produce hard kicks. And during this grade 6 soccer game, I unfortunately found myself legs spread wide open, freshly dropped testes exposed to this absolute unit, wound up to kick the ball, and well, pain. Just pain, bruh. Followed by a moment of silence from everyone on the field. And I don't know if the moment of silence was for me or for my next generation of kids the big homie just wiped out, but I felt that shit. And I felt it in my stomach. And there was really only one sound I was able to make in that moment. Now, I know what a lot of you guys are thinking. Getting kicked in the balls is nothing compared to childbirth. Childbirth is so much worse. This guy's a misogynist. And no, I don't give people massages. And I might be the first to tell you this, but I've experienced both getting kicked in the balls and childbirth. And honestly, childbirth wasn't even that painful at all for real. But to be fair, it was probably a little worse for my mom, so like... Now, we all know physical pain very well, but what do you call that deep, torturous pain you feel when your dog dies? In Minecraft, that's that psychological pain, like the pain you feel when you're watching a banger YouTube video and an ad interrupts you out of knowledge. Or like the pain you feel when you just got done making some toast and peanut butter and that shit flops on the floor face first. It doesn't hurt physically, it hurts spiritually. Like, there really is levels to this shit, bro, because now when you start adding psychological pain onto the physical pain of things, we gotta start adding new tiers to this tier list. Because imagine peacefully sleeping in your bed and you get woken up to the pain of your girlfriend kicking you in the balls, which of course hurts physically, but then you realize you don't even have a girlfriend and you live alone. So just to knock a few more off this tier list, a razor scooter to the shin, stepping on Lego is a solid. Now, getting socked in the face is an interesting one, because that shit can range anywhere from all the way to getting the Sonic rings knocked out of you. And if that shit's a good enough punch, you might not even feel anything. Now, for the tier, I would say that's the shit where you just take one damage, like eating some food that's too hot, or getting a brain freeze, or when you're laying in bed with your phone and that shit slaps you across the face. Like, it's just minus 1 HP. And minus 5 IQ. And if anyone's seen that shit, it's probably a lifetime debt of aura. Now, I'm gonna keep it a stack. For something to be in the shit ain't nothing tier, it's just gotta be a good ass day, bro. Like, some days I'll just be feeling invincible, bro. Like, wake up, roll out of bed, shit ain't nothing. Eat a nice hot breakfast, shit ain't nothing. Stub my toe while simultaneously getting socked in the face, shit ain't nothing. Get a bad phone call?
Yeah, Chains, this is Dr. D's. I'm sorry to break the news to you, but, You know, you tested positive for chlamydia.
Hey, man, shit ain't nothing. Oh, shit, who's this?
Yeah, I wasn't finished. You also tested positive for herpes, syphilis, gonorrhea, hepatitis. You got a whole ecosystem on your shit. Honestly, at this point, our best bet is just to chop that thing clean off.
What? Shit ain't nothing.
No, it's definitely something. We're chopping your meat off.
Yeah, but on some days, bruh, it's just like, yeah, no, that's it. I quit. I'm done. I'm going to sleep. Good night. And I know this might sound like some freaky ass shit, but I feel like some pain low key feels good, bro. Like in school, I used to always put the front chair legs on my feet just to feel the pain, or even like eating some spicy ass food, or like, oh yeah, or like getting spanked. No, no,
fuck, nah. I was thinking something more like taking a really hot shower or like
getting whipped. No?
Yo, George, shut the fuck up, bro. I'm trying to make a video and
Sorry,
shit.
my fault, pimp. My
Yeah,
fault.
alright. Or what about when you like
Getting slapped in the face?
bro, shut the fuck.
Hey, yo.
Being absolutely faded in math class is one thing, but pulling up to school while you're hammered, wasted, absolutely plastered is simply a different ball game. Cause there's lots of people who can properly utilize that Mary Jane on a daily basis. For example, tattoo artists. In fact, I feel like majority of tattoo artists would say, it helps me work better, dude. And I would happily trust this man to do his best work knowing he's baked as shit. However, if this dude was wasted, it's a little bit of a different story. Alrighty, dude. All done. Yo, I asked for a rose, bro. And because of this reason, you would truly have to be a dumbass to go to school drunk. Chains, but the title of the video says going to school drunk. I did, bro. I went to school drunk, but listen, it was no ordinary day at school. No. In fact, I didn't even go in the day at all. I went drunk to the school dance. Meaning this story takes place when the boys and I were in grade 11. It was a Thursday night, the night of winter ball. And as the boys and I were getting ready, you know, looking like some distinguished young gentlemen, I had realized, damn, none of us have any girls to take to the dance. Fuck, you're right. That means we're gonna have to ask a girl to dance, bro. What? You mean like talk to them? Yeah, if only we knew someone with a bigger roster than a cheerleading team. Someone with more hoes than a shed. Someone who pulls more tens than EDP. It's Bob. So me and Billy started analyzing Bob. Like how does he pull so many girls, bro? Is it the jawline? I don't know. What about the silky smooth clear skin? Maybe. Or is it those succulent luscious kissable lips? It's the glasses. Yeah. the glasses. Yeah. So we stole Bob's entire flow in the hopes this would put an end to my drought of bitches. So we check ourselves out in the mirror and then we hop into Billy's whip. We throw on some Rihanna to get us hyped, and before we knew it, we had arrived at school. Now to really paint the picture, it was a Thursday at 8 p.m. And on this Thursday at 8 p.m., Billy pops his trunk to pull out 2 bottles of vodka. Now, if you were unaware, it was currently a Thursday at 8 p.m. on a school night, and we were headed into our school. Now, logically, I should have simply denied the alcohol, but I'ma keep it a buck. The whole idea of walking up to a girl and asking her to dance was really giving me the heebie-jeebies. I mean, my palms were sweaty, my knees were weak, and arms were heavy, so I took a big old chug of that liquid courage in order to ease the nerves a little bit. And shit, Billy must have been feeling the same way because Billy was down in that shit like it was water. And right after we consumed enough alcohol to kill a baby elephant, I got a notification on my phone. Oh shit, I got an email. Oh, it's from the school. It says, if you come to the winter ball under the influence of alcohol or any drug, you will face suspension and will lose your right to walk across the stage for graduation. Fuck. Okay, listen. If we can get into the dance before this shit hits, we're chilling. All right, we got this. So we walk into the school looking fresh as hell, but then I notice a fat line of students, and this line led to a security check to get into the dance. Fuck, that's not good. Nah, we're chilling. I still don't even feel anything. What about you? Yeah, same. We're good. And just as we came to the consensus that we were good, the principal starts walking down the line in our direction. Fuck, act cool. We're good. Act cool. Whew. That was close. You three, over here. Shit, fuck, shit. Do you guys know why I called you over here? Nah. Nope. I smelled alcohol the moment I walked past you three. Now, I don't know if it was one of you or all of you, but you know the consequences of showing up under the influence, right? Yeah, we do. And tell me, is it or is it not suspicious that all three of you guys showed up with glasses on? Nah, we just thought it looked suspicious. Take them off. Damn. Yes, sir. And although I downed a sizable amount of vodka, it still hadn't kicked in yet. Now, I didn't want to do this to you guys, but look at my finger. This motherfucker starts waving around his magic finger in Billy's face with a flashlight to somehow see if he's drunk. Now, I don't know what the plan was, but I was fucking scared. Okay. He's not bad. Oh, okay, he's good. Now let's see here. And just as this motherfucker puts his finger in my face, that vodka hits, bro. I'm using all the strength I got to keep my balance while I'm getting blinded by this flashlight. Let me try that again. I got a little feeling you guys drank, but it hasn't fully kicked in yet. I'll check up on you in a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. So we get to security and they make sure to pat us down. A little bit too good, but before we knew it, we were at the dance. And just like that, I saw my opportunity and I put that liquid courage to use. And you know, I'm very articulate when it comes to words, so I ask, "Hi, how are you?" "Oh, hey, I'm good." So I wanted to ask you, like, you know, we're at the dance and I saw you, so I walked over here. Here we are, you know what I mean? So like, do you want to dance? Yeah, sure. It had worked. My plan had finally worked. And just as I was about to feel the female touch I'd been deprived of for all these years, I see Mr. Principal walking in my direction with his finger ready and his flashlight in hand. So I just haul ass, and I don't stop hauling ass until I'm off school grounds. So the moral of the story is, don't go to school drunk, bro. If you saw this video, you would know my very first time drinking, I got both high and drunk at the same time. But my first time being drunk takes place back when I was like 14 or 15. And this story takes place at my grandma's crib. No, listen, I know that sounds bad, but like, I mean, it's pretty bad. So the story starts with me and my brother pulling up to the family function. And right off the bat, we notice the chill cousins are nowhere to be seen. So instantly we can tell it's gonna be a long night of engaging in conversations about school, sports, my lack of ability to pull bitches. And about 5 minutes after arriving, you know, I'm just doing some good old small talk. "Oh, hey bud, how's school going?" "Oh, you know, it's going." "And how's sports going?" "Yeah, the sports are good." "Nice." "So the weather lately, huh?" And then after about 20 minutes, me and my brother are just getting our shit flamed by every member of the family. "No wonder you can't get a girlfriend. You're ugly as shit." Damn, that was just mean. "And don't get me started on you. You had a 3-year head start and still can't get any bitches." And honestly, we just can't say anything back because last time I tried,
Man, still no girlfriend. That's brutal.
not as brutal as your third divorce, am I right? Guys, so instead of flaming the living shit out of this grown man in front of his mom, I decided to be the bigger man. I just laughed that shit off and then got the fuck out of there before they brought up my school grades. So as my brother and I sit down in a different room, I'm just in agony thinking about how everything this dude flamed me for was actually true. But my brother, on the other hand, he was whipping up some devious plan. Yo, Chains, follow me. Oh, okay. So we walk down to the basement. So, what are we doing in the basement? He opens a cupboard full of alcohol. Bro just cracks the seal on some vodka and starts downing that shit. Now, usually I would know this is a bad idea. But to be honest, I just got done getting my entire existence shit on by my own family. So I'm really just trying to drink my pain away at this point. I mean, we were passing that bottle drinking like rent was due and the wife was taking the kids. So with that being said, we got a little hammered. And keep in mind, this was my first time being drunk. So as soon as I stood up, I ate shit. It was like I had to relearn the controls of life. But we had to get out of the basement or else we'd look suspicious. So our drunk asses plug walked our way up the stairs. But we were trying to act as casual as possible. So we sit back down with the rest of the family like we didn't just down a bottle of vodka. And me and my bro were just sitting there looking at each other trying not to laugh. But the next thing I knew, this dude, Uncle Jerry, was back on my ass.
Hey, look, Dumb and Dumber are back.
And at this point, I'm using every bone in my body not to end this man's whole career.
Man, whose gene is it that made you so damn hideous?
Don't do it, bro. Don't do it, bro. And I really didn't want to do him like that, but the vodka took control. It was your hideous gene, Gerald, but at least I didn't get the same gene that has you 5'2" and balding. Like, I can't tell if you're going through puberty or a midlife crisis. And shit, I didn't stop there. And Joe, I want to hear you talking. You're built like Baymax from Big Hero 6.
What the fuck is Big Hero 6?
Mom, I love you. Karen, sit down. Your mac and cheese tastes like ass. And Bob, you're literally a registered sex offender. Grandma, I love you. Bernard, your hairline looks like it's social distancing from your eyebrows. And Irene, how are you 47 and still work at McDonald's and you got no drip? Come on, bro. Friendly fire. Oh shit, you're right. My bad. Needless to say, I was handing out smoke to everybody. Something in that vodka turned me to a demon. And I guess since everyone was mad at me for dissing the entire family, they never knew I was drunk as hell. But in the end, I did feel really bad for roasting my entire family tree. But ever since that day, everybody stopped flaming me, so it was worth it. Skipping class in high school is a slippery slope. Like one day you can skip and it'll slide no problem. Like,
oh, hey buddy, welcome back. We missed you.
yeah. You skip 2 days, you're chilling.
Hey, look who's back.
Yeah. But when you go to class after skipping 3 days, all of a sudden shit is serious.
Chains, why haven't you been here, huh?
Well, you know, it was some family stuff.
Oh yeah, family stuff.
What family stuff? What I don't really want to talk about.
What family stuff?
It was my grandma's funeral.
Damn. But that is no reason to miss a test.
And Lord forbid, if you miss a whole week, the school board turns into the FBI. Like during the whole pandemic, one of my homies refused to go to any online classes. And one day he was enjoying his extended vacation while smoking up outside his crib. Next thing he knows, he's making direct eye contact with his science teacher while smoking grass. And because they started going FBI mode when you skip your classes, the homies discovered a top secret method so we could skip classes with 0 consequences. So when you would skip a class, the teachers would instantly hop on their laptops and whip up an email along the lines of, "Mrs. For real, are you aware that your son Chains has missed his science class today? If this is continued, Chains' grade will continue to drop, which might ultimately lead to him failing my class. Mr. Perkinson." Now, Mr. Perkinson would write these emails with the hopes of my mom reading them and then beating my ass. When it really went like, my mom would read it and she would politely ask me how my science class was today. I would cap my ass off and then she would proceed to beat my ass. And one day after I got my shit whooped, I was talking to the homie Bob. "Yo, we're going to Chipotle next class. You trying to come?" "Man, I don't know. I'm getting real tired of these ass whoopings, bro." "Ass whoopings? You're getting ass whoopings?" "Yeah, bro. Mr. Perk never fails to type up an email that results in the leather belt." "Oh, what? Nobody ever told you about the secret method?" "Secret method? Oh, you mean like wearing extra pants so the belt doesn't hit so hard?" "No, I'm talking about the secret method so Mr. Perkinsons can't email your mom." Why didn't you tell me sooner, bro?" So essentially, the method starts at the very beginning of the school year. At my school, they would give you this form with your parents' email, phone number, all the contact information, you know what I'm saying? You would need this form filled out and signed by a parent or guardian and then handed into the office. However, this man, Bob, conceptualized one of the greatest plans of our generation. And it went like this. So you would receive the empty form from the school, take it home to your parent/guardian, get that shit filled out and get that signature. Then secretly, when nobody is watching, you hop on your computer, you make a fake email like bobsmom123@gmail.com. Then you would change your mom's contact information into that fake ass email and then deliver it to the office like nothing happened. So when Mr. Perkinson's smartass tries to get me whooped with one of those emails, I get that shit in my inbox. I read it through and respond with some shit like, "Dear Mr. Perkinsons, thank you very much for bringing this to my attention. I was unaware of my son's absence in pursuing his educational prowess. I will discipline him with a punishment that may or may not involve me whooping the absolute shit out of his tushy. Thank you, Mr. Perkinsons." And I already know this dude, Mr. Perkinsons, was reading that email like, "Oh, yup, he is definitely getting his ass beat tonight." Meanwhile, I was typing that shit up in bed while munching on some nachos. So you best believe I was abusing this newly found secret strategy. I mean, I was missing every other class, and it was just all sunshine and rainbows. But you know what they say, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. I mean, I really don't recommend using this strategy. And I'm not saying that to be some mature role model. I say that because there was one flaw in the strategy Bob forgot to tell me. And that was as soon as my mom saw my report card with all those absences, god damn, she made up for every single beating I missed. There's a lot of things in life that I don't really understand, but if there's one thing I can truly comprehend, it's being grounded. Because in my time, I've served a total of 547 days and 16 hours in the slammer. And through a year and a half of extensive first-hand research, I've come to the professional conclusion that getting grounded is straight ass, bro. You're locked in your room with no phone, no computer, like what do you want me to do? Think about my actions? Hell nah. Being grounded had a young me doing the stupidest shit ever, bro. Like I was popping handstands, hitting my head against the wall, playing with the door stopper thingy. Shit, I got so bored I even read a few pages of a book like an absolute nerd. And now that I think about it, Percy Jackson and the Battle of the Labyrinth was actually a spectacular read. Now listen, there's only one thing worse than being grounded, and that's being falsely imprisoned for life. Well, now that I think about it, there's a lot of things worse than being grounded, but one of which is being grounded during summer, bro. There's something about being able to hear all the happy children, the ice cream trucks, your homies having fun, the hoes throwing rocks at your window, asking you to come outside. Well, you just cry yourself to sleep because there never was any hoes throwing rocks at your window asking you to come outside. It's just you, your Percy Jackson books, some used toilet paper, and the existential thoughts in your head questioning if it's even worth it. And listen, I'm sure everyone can pick up on the fact that I'm a really intelligent dude. Smart all around, really, but trust me when I say, I wasn't always this smart, bro. In fact, in kindergarten, my dumbass fully believed with my whole heart that being grounded meant your parents would just dig a decent-sized hole in your backyard, toss you in, and bury you alive for the time being. And so I'm sure you could imagine my surprise when my OG friend of 5 days said, yeah, I got grounded for 2 whole weeks. Holy fucking shitballs, dude, are you okay? No, man, it's really hard. I didn't get to touch any of my toys or anything. Damn, how long ago was that, man? Oh, I'm still grounded. What? No, you're not. Yeah, dude, I'm grounded right now. No, the fuck you're not. And I wouldn't truly find out what being grounded was until 7 years later. I was in grade 7. It was a beautiful sunny summer day at approximately 11 a.m. and me and the boys were freely roaming our city. Little did I know, we wouldn't be free for long. And as the boys and I roamed the city looking for a move, one of Bob's girls calls him up and is like, okay, so my friend Becky is in Hawaii for a few days with her family, and she said I could bring you over. And just like that, Bob could have wrapped it up and claimed some cheeks. But the boy Bob was never one to leave the homies behind, so not only did he convince his girl to let us come, but he went above and beyond. He got his girl to bring some of her friends over too, and now we're hyped because we had now located the move, and quite a marvelous move if I do say so myself. Now keep in mind, all of us knew Becky and had been to Becky's house many times before, but Becky was all the way in Hawaii, so she had no clue about the marvelous move about to take place at her own crib. But regardless, me and the homies walk into Becky's crib and they low-key got a little get-together in the works. I see Bob's girl, I see Bob's girl's friends, and then I see a mutual friend of mine named Dennis. And he brought his girl. Now, a little backstory about Dennis. Dennis was 2 years older than me, making him in high school. And to be fair, from grade 7 to high school is a colossal difference. Dennis was taller, had a more developed frame, and Dennis even had some facial hair in progress. The amount of facial hair that put my peach fuzz to shame. And to put it quite simply, Dennis was a menace. But regardless, that's my homie's homie, so I walk up and dap him up. And then everyone heads over to Becky's room. Now keep in mind, Becky had simply invited Bob and Bob's girl to come over, and somehow we ended up being 8 people deep in that joint. And so that means technically, the other 6 of us were straight trespassing. So we were all chilling in Becky's room, chopping it up for a good hour and a half, until eventually, people start exploring her house. Now in Becky's room, it was just me, Bob, Bob's girl, and Bob's girl's friend named Lily. And so we're all just talking until I hear someone yell from the room down the hall, "Yo, Chains, get in here right now!" And I don't know exactly what I was expecting to see as I walked into that bathroom, but it was absolutely not seeing Dennis drop a condom filled with water on Billy's head. And of course I laughed because that's comedy gold right there, but it also made me realize maybe we shouldn't be here dropping condoms on each other's heads. But who was I to tell Dennis what to do? He had facial hair, so he was practically a grown man to my standards. So I just turned around, went back to the room, and continued chilling with Bob. And as we talked, the music progressively got louder, and Dennis progressively became more of a menace. And it had got to the point where the speakers were booming, and Dennis was lobbing condom water balloons off Becky's balcony. And then one time, Dennis either almost hit or just missed Becky's neighbor with one of these condom water balloons. So this grown man looks down at a condom that seems to have fell from the heavens, then he looks up and sees Dennis scrambling inside the Becky's crib with the speakers blasting music, and then he continued on his way. And we were all just having a fantastic time in Becky's room until we hear the downstairs door swing open, and we all absolutely shit our pants and run onto the balcony.
Hey, I just texted the family who lives here and they said no one is supposed to be in the house. Everyone needs to leave right now or I'm calling the cops.
And that's exactly what we did. No messing around, we were out that hoe. And we all went to Bob's girl's house for an emergency meeting because we were all scared as fuck. And now Bob's girl and Becky are texting and Becky's like, my parents are pissed. They want to talk to everyone's parents and they know how many people were there. So we all devise a foolproof plan. Okay, we give Becky our phone numbers, tell it's our parents' phone numbers, and we act super disappointed in our children. We all agreed on this plan and the emergency meeting was dismissed. And over the next few days, we all got texts from a very unhappy Becky's father, who made sure to specify the amount of condoms that were found in the bathtub. We all respond with some bullshit along the lines of,
Hello, Mr. Beckerson. I'm very sorry to hear about the inconsiderate acts of Chains and how he's invaded your home. Rest assured, Chains will feel the wrath of this thick leather belt as it repeatedly beats against his cheeks to discipline him for his heinous actions. Thank you for bringing this to my attention.
But come to find out, Lily's dumbass responded with some shit like, Dear Mr. Beckerson, thank you for letting me know, but Lily did nothing wrong as she didn't know she wasn't allowed there. Plus, she didn't even make a mess or anything, on God. Put some respect on my daughter's name. Period.
And just like that, our foolproof plan got fucked.
And Becky's father texted each of us saying,
You are coming to the house at 3:15 p.m. today or I'm calling the cops.
And shit, looking back, Becky's father was most definitely bluffing. Like, say I didn't go, what was he gonna tell the cops?
911, what's your emergency? Hey, there was 8 kids who invaded my home 3 days ago.
Okay, sir, did they break in?
No, no. My daughter gave them the key.
Sir, why the fuck are you calling 911?
There was condoms in the bathtub.
But like I said, I wasn't very smart and I didn't have the brain capacity to think that far ahead. So everyone shows up to the house and Becky's father sits us down and makes each of us individually call our parents and explain what we had done. And I went first. Hey mom, so I went to Becky's house the other day, but she was in Hawaii and I wasn't really invited.
There was condoms in the bathtub.
Needless to say, we all got our shit whooped and I received my very first grounding with the sentence of 1 month in the slammer.
We are currently facing a life-threatening epidemic that is threatening the lives of many teens around the world. Oh, what's that? Yeah. Oh, okay. It has been brought to my attention that there's a new strain let loose that is infecting more teens than ever. The strain is propylene glycol formaldehyde. Street name, Guava Ice. So stay safe out there and back to you, Linda. Linda?
What? Oh shit! Man, way back when, somewhere in Timbuktu, a Homo sapien found a plant by the name of tobacco, and for whatever reason, somewhere in this dude's caveman brain, he decided,
me. Smoke now.
And that he did. And as humans slowly evolved, smoking did too. And soon motherfuckers went from looking all old and wise, smoking these big old pipes, to soon smoking cigars on some mafia boss shit, which turned into cigarettes. Now back in the day, if you were stressing, Doc would prescribe you a pack of good old cigarettes. Sore throat?
Cigarettes.
Oh, you got a cough?
Here. Smoke a cigarette.
But after a while, people's teeth started looking all British and shit, so they decided, Oi, I don't think these are healthy, innit? So we decided we needed to make cigarettes better, and you know what makes everything better? The letter E. Your mail's taking too long to come in? Email. Wait, what's that? You want to play sports, but you're ass at every single sport? Esports. Oh, you got daddy issues? E-girl. So of course, when people realize cigarettes are killing them,
e-cigarettes.
Man, one thing leads to another and shit. You got yourself a Vaporizer Gen Y GTX box mod with 3 USB charging ports, a speaker, and a 6-inch LED touchscreen that can play Flappy Bird. Like, vaping is just getting a little too advanced, bro. Like, I remember one time I was chilling in the washroom with my homie Billy, and of course a motherfucker walks in with a vape. But this was no regular vape, no. This shit looked like a gadget straight out of fucking Star Wars. Yo, you want a hit? A hit? A hit of your iPhone? iPhone? This is that eSmoke FTX 763 3rd series, my boy. Watch this. Yo, did he just hotbox the whole bathroom in one hit? Yes the fuck I did. And this shit's 100 Nick. Holy shit, where did you find 100 Nick? I ended up mixing my 50 Nick guava juice with my 50 Nick blueberry ice, and it just kind of added up to 100. Bro, I don't think that's how it works. Shut up, my mom's calling me. Yo, fuck you, mom. And that was the moment I realized there really is levels to this shit. Level 1. Level 1 is the type of dude who isn't addicted, but he'll occasionally take a hit of somebody's device. But level 2, bro's borderline addicted, but he's still in the denial phase. Bro, are you addicted to vaping? Addicted? Nah, I don't even vape like that, bruh. Shit. Do 5 jumping jacks right now. Bro, what? That's easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh shit. Level 3, the Fiend. This motherfucker is strapped up with some nicotine at all times, and even when he has a vape in his hand, this dude will ask for yours. And God forbid, if this Fiend loses his vape, this motherfucker will be stressing like he just lost his only child. A Fiend without a vape is the exact equivalent of one of these purple minions. Dude will be itching for that shit, and Lord knows what that man will do for a fix. Level 4, the Fiend who sells vapes. At this point, this dude's whole life revolves around vapes. In fact, I'm pretty sure they don't even breathe oxygen anymore. Like, in order to breathe, they need to inhale some chemicals that I can't even spell. Which honestly, it doesn't even say that much. Like, I can't spell a lot of shit, but what I'm trying to say is their bodies have just fully adapted in order to consume as much nicotine as possible. They breathe that shit, they drink the vape juice, and when they're hungry, shit, they just munch on the vape itself. And the worst part is they can't even run out of vapes. Like shit, they are the plug. This motherfucker's just the CEO of getting high on his own supply. Like, dude is his own #1 customer. Level 5, this motherfucker, bro. Like, why do you need a LED touchscreen on your vape, bro? Like, you already have a phone. Wait. Did you just order that pizza from your vape? Shit. Where'd you get this from? And don't get me started on these flavors, bro. Like, tell me why these motherfuckers can make a vape juice and call that shit early riser. And that shit literally tastes like a Wednesday at 6 a.m. Like, what the fuck type of ingredients mixed together to taste like a Wednesday at 6 a.m.? But early riser isn't even the weirdest flavor on the market, because if you're feeling the family dinner vibes, you can get a rotisserie chicken flavor. Or if your breath is smelling nice and fresh, you could fuck that shit up quick with some garlic flavor juice. And they even got bacon. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that shit sounds fire as fuck. And lastly, now I don't even know if I can say this on YouTube right now, but shit, you can even get yourself some Worcestershire. Worcestershire. But regardless, I think we all know the home of nicotine, the eternal hot box, the communal vape sesh. It's the high school bathrooms, man. You walk into one of these joints and there's at least 15 dudes hotboxing that shit at like 10 a.m. You come in trying to take a piss and now you got a head rush. You walk over to the urinals, but it's so goddamn hotbox, you start pissing all over the walls. But shit, you can't even piss on the walls in peace, man. You got that one fiend coming over to you trying to suck your device dry, and dude's so down bad for that hit that's not the only thing he'd suck dry. And listen, you may be thinking, Chains, how do you know what you know about vaping? And that's a great question. Back in the day, I was a curious little George, man. And back in grade 7, I was chilling at my friend Becky's house. And when I walked into Becky's crib, I was nothing but an innocent, curious young man. But little did I know, I would leave Becky's crib far different than I entered. So you know, me, Bob, and Billy are posted in Becky's room, and I was sitting with Becky. So Becky asked me, have you ever hit a vape before? Hell no, I hadn't, but you know I had to play it cool around Becky, so I said, yeah.
Yeah, I do that shit all the time.
And so, of course, she passes me the vape. And honestly, I didn't think this far ahead, but I was in way too deep to come clean now. So I put that shit in my mouth, and I sucked the fuck out of it. Pause. And because this was the first time anything had made contact with my lungs beside oxygen, my lungs started malfunctioning. And I was coughing up a storm, and my cool guy cover was blown, but I had to see it through. Oh my God, are you okay?
This shit ain't nothing for a guy like me.
Guys, I think Chains is dying.
And as I went on with my life, I would hit a device here and there, and eventually I even learned some tricks and shit. But one day, me and my homie had to run to catch a bus. And so we started running, but the homie doesn't even make it 100 meters, and he starts rolling on the floor, coughing up blood. And I was like, yeah, no, yeah, yup, yeah, no, fuck that. And you know, high school bathrooms have to be one of the most unorthodox places in the entire world. Walking into the bathroom, you have absolutely no clue what to expect. And honestly, that's the best part. I remember one time I had walked into the bathroom, you know, to take a piss. And when I had opened the door, I was not surprised to see some motherfucker getting his head shaved bald. And these dudes were so casual about it too. Yo, what's up? What up? And you know, it's cool and all to be able to be entertained while you're trying to release your bodily fluids. But I mean, sometimes you just want some peace and quiet. Because you truly never know when something like this can happen to you. And that is precisely why I'm scared to ever shit in the school bathroom. And listen, my school bathroom has always been bad, but these TikTok trends that keep popping up made the bathroom situation so much worse. Yo, look at this TikTok. That's kind of funny.
1 week later.
Damn, someone took the soap dispensers. Who snatched the blow dryers, bruh? Where the fuck did the urinals go?
1 hour later.
Hold up. Who hit a lick on the bathroom? These TikToks had the school announcements like,
Guys, I'm begging you, stop with the devious licks.
if you see anyone hitting a devious lick in the bathroom, report it to the office immediately. And I'm not gonna lie, this trend was low-key pointless. Like, once you go home, the fuck are you gonna do with the broken blow dryer, bruh? But there was one TikTok bathroom trend that was fire. So, what is the square root of pi? Chains. Oh yeah, can I go to the bathroom? Be quick. Am I tripping or did I just hear? Yeah, bro. Bathroom functions are a 10 out of 10 TikTok trend. Hey man, if you're still in high school, I recommend trying it. Anyways, I've obviously never been in the girls' washroom before, but I be seeing way too many TikToks filmed in there. Like, is it just a normal thing for girls to go to the washroom while other girls are just in there hitting the renegade? Like, I wouldn't know, but that whole situation seems a little bit awkward to me. Boom. Boom. Wait, renegade. And when it comes to most public schools, the washroom is like the black market of the school. So there's always some dude trying to sell you something. Yo, you need anything right now? I got that Gandalf OG, that Alaskan Thunder, some purple monkey balls, got those Girl Scout cookies. Hey man, just give me a second, I'm kind of busy right now. I got that Sour Diesel, that Granddaddy Purple Deluxe. Trust me, this stuff will blow your socks off. And every once in a while, someone will bring boxing gloves. All of a sudden, the school bathroom turns into the octagon. People are getting knocked out, dropped, and getting hit with the guillotine chokehold. But as soon as a teacher walks in, yo, when you think about it, every light switch is also a dark switch. Light switch, dark switch. Light switch, dark switch. Okay, class, sound it out with me. Ball. When you really think about it, we learn to read, and then we read to learn. Teacher, yeah, I think change is high. What the fuck? This is kindergarten.
Shit. Ow.
Damn. any staircase can be a staircase to heaven if you're not careful enough. Baby, I've spent the best 4 years of my life with you, and I can't imagine my life without you. You're a 1 in a million, so will you marry me? So 1 in a million, huh? That means there's 8,017 people just like you. How does that make you feel? Yo, if you cut your leg off, would it hurt? Of course it's gonna hurt, bro. Nah, think about it. Where would it hurt? Your leg. Oh, cause you cut your leg off. Yo, what happens if you push down the gas and the brakes at the same time? Shit, let's find out. Oh shit, it takes a screenshot. Damn, my eyes are dry as shit. Just close them for a minute. Damn, bro. You never actually close your eyes. You just look at the inside of your eyelids. Damn.
Yo. Can anyone answer 547 to the power of 3? Yes, Chains.
Yo, did you know every single odd number has an E in it?
Damn. Chains, are you high again? No.
Wait a minute, bruh. Since you were born deaf, what language do you think in? Oh shit, you right. Damn, I just realized squirrels' cheeks are also their nut sacks. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like your mom. What?
The way she had these nuts all up in her mouth.
Bro, if everyone in the world all blinked at the same time, nobody would know. Oh shit, that's facts. Oh, I just blinked. Did you? Nah. Oh, I just blinked. Did you? Nah. Wait, what about just now? Yo, which of these buildings do you think has the most stories? Oh, it's gotta be that one, bro. That's massive. Nah, this one's even taller. Oh, it's this one for sure. No, it's this one.
No way.
That shit's
Library?
tiny. Think about it. Oh, story. How are you supposed to get clothes? What are you talking about, bruh? Okay, imagine you had no clothes, right? How are you supposed to get some clothes? You go to the store and purchase that shit. Bro, they're not about to let you buy some clothes while your meat's hanging out. Nah, you just cop some clothes real fast. It's simple. Bruh, a young kid walks by and it's raps. So you guys both have the power to read minds? Yep,
yes,
that's
sir.
right. Then if you both read each other's minds, whose mind are you reading? Oh, I don't know. We could try. All right, yeah, sure.
Nah,
that was not me.
that was you for sure, dude.
Damn, bro. When you think about it, the hospital is the only building you leave without entering. Damn. And people are having the worst day of their life, the best day of their life, the last day of their life, and the first day of their life, all in one building.
Damn.
Bro, I'm kind of scared down here. What? Why? But because I'm scared a shark's finna eat my ass. Well, when you think about it, there's more people eating sharks in the world than sharks eating people. Damn. That's actually really crazy to think about. Fuck, yo, every single day, there's some random motherfucker out there who took the biggest shit for that day. Yeah, he's in this room. Bro, it's literally just you and me in the room.
Yo, this Taco Bell is busting.
So he incorrectly assumed his position. You spelled that incorrectly.
Spelled what incorrectly?
Incorrectly.
Yeah, but what's incorrect?
Incorrectly.
Wait, what?
Wait, guys. When you really think about it, the only time incorrectly isn't spelled incorrectly is when it's spelled incorrectly.
Shut the hell up.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. You know, the number of people older than you never increases. It only gets smaller and smaller. Damn.
What?
It just got smaller.
Yeah, pizza's here.
Shit, I got the munchies. I'm about to fuck this shit up. Wait, I ordered a mushroom pizza. Why'd they give us cheese? Hey, any pizza can be a mushroom pizza if you're patient enough. Damn, I guess you're right. At last. Damn, you know what I just realized?
What?
A pregnant woman swimming is pretty much a submarine. Are you just always this high, bruh? Yo, did you boys know your last name comes from what your ancestor used to do back in the day? Oh shit, mine's Baker. Yo, mine's Carpenter. Oh, mine's Smith for blacksmith. Well, what's yours, Johnny? It's Donald. Well, wait a minute. Your last name isn't Donald. It's Dickinson. Guys, chill. I can explain.
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch.
Your alarm is really your theme song because it plays at the start of every episode. Well, why the fuck are you in my house? Yo, is Chains still mad over that chair? Yeah, well, what does this dude have against chairs? Why is it a chair? Yo, why is there sidewalks in the movie Cars if there's no humans? This dude won't shut up. Like, just watch the fucking movie, bruh. Damn, think about this. When a child is an asshole, the child gets a whooping. But when the parents are an asshole, the child gets another whooping. Shit, tell me about it, bruh. Fuck. Bro, you've checked the fridge 15 times already. No good food's finna magically appear. Damn, now that I think about it, we don't keep checking the fridge for new food, but rather we keep checking to see if our standards have dropped low enough to eat the shit that's already in the fridge. So we got Mercury, Venus, and then here's Earth. Yeah, Chains, what do you want? If Earth is the third planet from the sun, does that make every country a third world country? You're high again. Just get the fuck out of my class. And look at these sheep. Sheep. You know how one of your teeth is called a tooth? Yeah? And one geese is called a goose. Okay? Then why isn't one sheep called a shoop?
Alright, Chains,
shoop.
I can't keep doing this. We have to break up.
Shoop. You know what I've been thinking? Yeah, what's up? Teenagers be whipping that shit like they're always running out of time. But old motherfuckers be driving like they got all the time in the world. Like, look at this geezer. Poor guy's practically decaying behind the wheel. But he's taking his time like he's got any time to spare. If I stab this cereal box, does that make me a serial killer? That one was straight ass. You gotta work on that shit.
I'm gonna work on that one.
Yo. If you weigh 99 pounds and you eat a 1 pound burrito, does that make you 1% burrito? Yo, that's crazy because I literally just did that last night. You guys wouldn't believe this, but your blood work came back and it says you're 1% burrito. Yo, picture this. Imagine if Ed Sheeran was working at a bread place, right? Would that make him the gingerbread man? You're high as shit. Alright, bro, I'm a dip. Nah, don't leave me alone in this forest, bro. Hey, when you really think about it, you're not scared to be alone in this forest. You're scared you're not alone in the forest. You feel me? Yo, that's actually so true. Bro, you know what? Low key, if you're dead broke, robbing a bank isn't even a bad idea. Bro, there's no way some hobo's about to pull off a bank heist. Nah, but just think about it. Whether you successfully rob the bank or not, either way, you get over 10 years of bills you don't gotta worry about. Alright, fuck it. You got the strap? Yup. Yo, throw on your seatbelt really quick. Nah. What? Why not? Well, you see, it increases my risk of dying from cancer. What are you talking about, bro? That shit makes no sense. Just let that sink in. Oh, yeah, I got you. Yo, what's up? But still, that shit makes no sense. No, but actually think about it. Oh. Hey, bro, you want to hit? Nah, I don't smoke. I'm scared that I'll get all paranoid and shit. Hey, man, if you're paranoid that you're gonna get paranoid, you're having the side effect without even smoking. It's
Yo.
Here at Stickman High, we understand the importance of learning. That's exactly why our new curriculum has been perfected to accelerate the learning of each and every student. Like, hey, look at this kid.
Wait, what?
Look how big his head is. It must be full to the brim with all that knowledge we provide.
Hey, it's not that big.
No, it's pretty fucking big. Anyways, let's take a look at how the new curriculum pushes our students in the weight room. Oh, wow, impressive. See, I didn't even know legs could bend like that.
They can't.
All right, stop recording. Stop the recording. Stop the recording. Stop the record. All right, Stickman High, welcome to the new curriculum, and let's study those textbooks.
All right, class, are we ready to learn about this new curriculum or what? Or we could just do a Kahoot?
That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
Man, I fucking love Kahoots, and I don't study for shit. Bro, I feel like Kahoots are the exact equivalent of the good old here comes the airplane trick. Like, yo, you want a Brussels sprout? Aw, hell nah, bro, those are disgusting. Oh, shit. Alright, but here comes the airplane.
Hey, Chains, you need to study for this history test.
Hell nah, bro, that shit's boring as hell.
Okay, yeah, but...
What? The Declaration of Independence was signed on the joint. Because personally, I didn't give a single fuck about what we're learning in school. But I swear they infused the Kahoot music with Adderall or like crack or some shit. Because a game of Kahoot used to have me all the way locked in. And I would be grinding my way up those leaderboards. Like I'd make it to 3rd place and then 2nd place and then 1st. And then the teacher would throw in some bullshit like, now what position was Abraham Lincoln conceived in? So I go for the safe answer, and all of a sudden I dropped 14 places, and I'm getting passed by goddamn Dildo and Duncan McCawkiner. And the teacher's over here yapping about, yeah, guys, you should know this one. It's chapter 13 in your textbooks. Like, bro, why the actual fuck should we know this one? But in these Kahoots, people were coming up with the most outrageous names of all time, bro. I remember anytime a teacher would pull up a Kahoot, the first names would start off normal as hell. Jessica, Eric, maybe a little Bartholomew. But as soon as one dude drops a name that's ever so slightly comical, every single name after that ends up being more and more out of pocket than the last. It's like a competition to see who's gonna push that shit the furthest. Like Richard Long quickly turns into Ben Dover, which nicely parlays into Hugh Janus, which passes it over to I Swallow Cum, who alley-oops it for Wilma Dickfit, which eventually somehow always ends up with the teacher just catching mad strays. Like somewhere along the line, that shit goes from Dixie Normus to Miss Jackson's built like Mike Wazowski. Alright, who said I'm built like Mike? I remember I had this teacher who used to love Kahoots. Shit, she loved her Kahoots so much, we'll call her Miss Cahooters. Nope. Nah, we're not actually doing that. We're not calling her that. I think we'll just go with Miss Kahoot. You know what I'm saying? I think Miss Kahoot works just fine. And every Friday or so, we would walk into Miss Kahoot's class, and she would have a Kahoot pulled up smiling from ear to ear. Which I'm not gonna lie, was really sad to see. Not because she was smiling, but because I knew in 20 minutes tops, that smile would turn into straight anger, bro. Hey class, happy Friday. We're gonna do another Kahoot because I know it's a class favorite. Just please, everyone be appropriate. DJ Bustanut, are you serious? In my 22 years of teaching, I have never. And I felt bad for Miss Kahoot, you know, like I really did, but it was low-key her fault for running it back so many times. Cause DJ Bustanut just couldn't stop catching these dubs, bruh. He was a dog. But nah, I really do feel Miss Kahoot, cause sometimes even Kahoot pisses me off, bruh. Cause picture this, I'm here grinding out these answers, giving it my all, even cheating a little off that one smart motherfucker with the big ass laptop, but I still get a few answers wrong, you know. Nobody's perfect. But imagine my pain as I read my screen and find out I'm 76 points behind fucking Sebastian, bro. And I look up at Sebastian and this motherfucker doesn't even know what he's playing. He's just happy to be here and shit. But there's only one feeling worse than being 76 points behind Sebastian, and that feeling always came from the easiest questions. It would be like, oh, what? This is a little too easy? How do you say hi in English? And you're trying to speedrun this shit, so you click the first thing that kind of makes a little bit of sense and the answers come up, and you're the only motherfucker to get that shit wrong. No, whose dumbass and everyone's looking around for who got it wrong. Like, yo, whose dumbass got that shit wrong, bruh? Top facts, bruh, type shit. Dumbass type shit. The fucking dumbass. Chains? Were you the dumbass who got that shit wrong, bro? Me? The dumbass? Nah, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Nah. It was probably it was probably Sebastian, bro. Just look at that motherfucker. And I feel like there's only 7 types of people in class when you're playing a Kahoot. And the first is Dover. Bend over. We all know him and we all love him. He's got a smart name, but not a smart brain. He might get the first answer right, but then he falls off the face of the leaderboards, never to be seen again. But on the leaderboards, we got Genius George. Because George actually studied the material like a well-prepared and studious nerd, bruh. Because George was the type of dude to be like,
Calculate for the common denominator.
oh man, this one is too easy. Like, bro, if you don't shut the fuck up, I'm about to commonly dominate that ass. No, it's called a denominator. Oh, I know. And I swear every game of Kahoot had that one person who took their sweet time to answer every single question. Like, it could be 1 + 1, and this motherfucker would be 30 seconds deep into the question, like, okay, 1 + 1. Is it a trick question?
No, just answer the question.
Oh, okay. 1 + 1 equals...
The answer's 2, dumbass.
Okay, can I use a lifeline and phone a friend?
All right, chat. How do we kick Jasmine out of the lobby?
And then we got Flying Fuck Frederick. And Flying Fuck Frederick doesn't give a flying fuck. Dude will give his best shot at the first question, and then he's aborting mission and playing some goddamn Clash Royale. And then there's always that one dude yelling out the wrong answers.
All right, what's the biggest mountain in the world?
Ooh, I know this one. Chains. It's blue, bro. Trust. Oh, shit, bet. Wait, no, I meant red. Sorry, my tongue slipped, bro. My bad.
Bro. Oh, and it looks like Chains is off the leaderboard. Everyone, let's point our fingers and laugh at him.
And we got the radiating Redditor. And I say radiating because that boy is radiating the most profuse body odor known to man. And I don't know, maybe it's all a part of their strategy to win because that shit throws you off your game, bro. They'll be invading your nostrils with a concoction of Doritos, Skibbity Toilet, and Badussy. And if you've ever played against a Redditor in a game of Kahoot, you may be wondering, yo, how is this dude getting every answer right while sitting back drinking Mountain Dew watching Best Sigma Moment compilations? And the answer is he's cheating, bro. And not the normal kind of cheating either. This dude's using a Kahoot bot to get every answer right. And now you may be thinking, nah, why would someone cheat on a Kahoot, bro? It's not that serious. And that's facts, but the thing is, the prize was a gummy bear, and this dude can't leave no calories behind. And then we got the casual Kahooters. Fuck, I gotta stop saying that shit, bro. I was trying to say we got the people who just play the game. They got normal names. They guess some right, they guess some wrong. But at the end of the day, they probably still get their shit yelled at. All because DJ Bustinut couldn't stop catching these dubs. Alright, when you link a girl and you both bring a friend, man, what could possibly be better than a 2-man mission?
3-man mission.
And when you go on a 3-man mission, you need to be able to trust those homies with your life, bro. Cause I don't know why, but 100% of the time you go on a 3-man mission, somebody's gotta take one for the team, bro. Like, it's just inevitable. And if your homie isn't willing to eat the shit sandwich in order to see the gang succeed, the entirety of the gang is eating the shit sandwich, bro. And on top of that, you need your homies to have your back when you crack a shitty ass joke. Cause if you're in a group of 6 people and not a soul laughs, nah, you're done, bruh. Like, you're cooked. You're sauteed, bruh. Like, pack it up. It's over with. Like, yo guys, what do you get when you mix human DNA with goat DNA? Oh my god, what do you get? Wait, no, let me guess. No, I don't know. What do you get?
Kicked out the petting zoo. Fuck, I sold.
Actually, that's a really good joke. Facts. Wait, it was? And lucky for me, I got the 2 most perfect dudes for the job. Bob and Billy, so you know we were no strangers to the game. Like, we had 99 chemistry, bro. We were like Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman, setting up these plays, passing, alley-ooping, and dunking that shit. In these streets, they called us the real Big Three. And one day, the real Big Three hopped on a plane to Mexico. And this story takes place way back
like a month ago. And this story doesn't just contain one 3-man, not 2 3-mans, but 3 different 3-man missions. And with these 3 different chances, will me, Bob, and Billy be able to find love in Mexico? Or will we get set up and kidnapped by the cartel? Find out coming up on this episode of Billy, Bob, and Chains. Wait a minute. So, boom, we get to Mexico and we're staying at an Airbnb. So we start with all the essentials. We unpack, get some food, check out the rooms, download Tinder, play some music, get settled in, you know, shit like that. And some of you may be thinking, damn, Chains, Tinder? Shit, I didn't know you were down bad like that. And let me just clear this up, all right? I'm not, okay? I'm down horrendous. And you really don't know me at all if you thought I was gonna leave Mexico without running a 3-man with the homies. So I'm just doing what I gotta do. Don't hate the player, hate the game. So we got there on a Monday, and for the first few days, we're exploring, we're trying some food, going to the beaches. It's great, you know, a bunch of nice and relaxing shit. But at night, it was grind time, bro. I was swiping more than a girl with daddy's money, and I was shooting more shots than Drizzy Drake at his local middle school. So by the time Thursday rolled around, I secured the first 3-man mission of the trip. And when I told the boys, they were hyped as fuck. I mean, Bob was so excited, dude almost made a facial expression. So before we went out, we had to get teed up. And lucky for us, we spent half our food budget on a few bottles of vodka. So we're absolutely down in that shit until our Uber pulls up. We hop in the Uber and get dropped off by some bars where we plan to meet the girls. Now keep in mind, at this point, all I've seen of this girl is pictures. And you know there's a brutal catfishing epidemic going on. So let's just say it's completely in the realm of possibility that I set up a link with 3 big buff Mexican dudes. And Lord knows I'm crossing my fingers. Like hopefully there's like no big buff Mexican. I don't want the big buff Mexican dude. So my heart dropped to my balls when I got a tap on my shoulder and turned around to see a not so buff Mexican dude with another not so buff Mexican dude with the 3 girls. Hey, oh no, don't worry. These are just my friends, by the way.
Hey.
Oh,
that
shit.
makes
Okay,
sense.
yeah, what's up? And not only was I relieved that she wasn't a jack dude, but she was fine, nice, and she spoke English. Same with Bob's girl and Billy. Yeah, nah, he had to take one for the team for sure. Hey, bro, I'm sorry, but this is just the way the cookie crumbled. Shit, bro. Can we get another cookie? It's too late, bro. It's already crumbled. And Billy took that shit like a champ, bro. So all 8 of us go to a bar and we're just talking, getting to know each other and shit. And I noticed Billy just keeps the tequila shots coming. I mean, we were only 10 minutes into the conversation, but this dude is 10 shots deep at this point. And all of a sudden, this dude starts laying down that Google Translate riz, and he's dropping hard eye emojis and shit, and I'm like, damn, respect. I mean, he's taking this extremely well. And after about 30 minutes of talking to this girl, I look over at Billy and I start to see some wild ass emojis being thrown around. Like, oh shit, Bob. Yo, I think Billy forgot he's the one taking one for the team. So me and Bob cut him off of the tequila, and then my girl is like, hey, do you guys want to come over to our place?
Yeah,
Hell yeah!
Is he alright?
Yeah, he's fine. So we hop in their whip and go to their crib. And at this point, it's getting kind of late. So we're just chilling, listening to music and things of that nature. When me and Bob realize Billy and his girl are nowhere to be seen. So I turn to Bob and I'm like, yo, should we stop him? Damn, bro, you're right. We can't let him do that shit. And listen, bro, I've never been the type of dude to cock block, but if it's the homie who's about to interlock with the chalk chick at this o'clock, I'll walk up, knock, unlock, and block that cock if I have to. And so I did just that. I walked up, knocked, of course, unlocked the door, and respectfully, I blocked that cock. Yo, what are you doing? I'm taking one for the team, remember? Nah, I think the team's doing just fine, but bro. You know me. I was gotta do it for the team, like for I don't think the team needs this one, gang. No. Remember, I'm supposed to be like taking it for the like this is for the. Yeah, you're right. Let's just go home, Billy. No, wait. Well, how are we gonna get home? We're in Mexico. Man, shut the. So we said our goodbyes, got in the Uber, and man, I felt like a basketball coach whose son just lost to a special needs team, bro. Hey, listen, bro. I had a lot of tequila tonight. I'm sorry. I just
Billy,
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Damn, bruh. And the next morning we woke up, and I'm not gonna lie, we felt it a little bit, especially Billy. Billy was in physical and mental agony, but we have a secret method to get rid of any hangover instantly. It's called vodka. So we're practically eating this bottle for breakfast, and once everyone was healed up, we hit the beach and had a fantastic day. It was stupendous, really, and once the sun started to set, we got some food, and man, it was gas, bro. I had the best nachos of my life. And as I'm consuming this orgasmic meal, I get a little notification on my phone from a new girl. Yo, you got any friends? Oh, shit. And I'm like, hell yup. Then she's like, I'm going out with some friends tonight. You guys should come. And I'm like, hell yup. And just like that, we secured our second
3-man mission.
So we absolutely house that fucking meal, go back to the crib, get ready, tee up, you know the drill. We hop in the Uber and get dropped off in the same area where the clubs and bars are to meet these girls. And when we get there, Bob and Billy are both praying they don't gotta take one for the team this time. And I'm there just chilling like, yo, this is why I set up the 3-mans, cause then I never have to take one for the
Chains, is that you?
Shit. Who's asking?
It's me, Sarah. Oh, no way. Really? Like really? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no. You must be looking for the other Chains. No, don't worry. This happens all the time. Oh, no. Chains for real. Yeah, look at it. This is you. Oh, fuck. Would you look at that? I guess it is me. Fuck. Like shit, I don't know how she did it, but she got my ass, bro. I got catfished nicely. But I guess it was just my turn to take one for the team. And I look up at who she brought, and she pulled up with 4 straight dimes for the homies to choose from. Like, bro, why me? So we're walking, and the girl I'm temporarily associated with is like, hey, let's go to the club. Yeah, let's go. So we go to this club, 8 people deep, and the girls are like, yeah, let's buy a bottle. Yeah, where's your money?
¿Qué? No entiendo.
Wait, I could have swore you spoke English.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm fluent for sure. Yeah.
You said you wanted a bottle, right?
Yes, please.
Yeah. You got bottle money?
No entiendo. No hablo inglés.
And now I'm starting to get the vibe that whole time these girls just wanted a free bottle. And as soon as I start catching on, she starts upping her game like,
oh my God, you're so strong. Look at these muscles.
So I go to give Billy one of those side eyes, and when I look over, these motherfuckers are completely lost in the sauce. Yeah, I'm buying a bottle, everyone. Bottles on me. So Billy pulls me aside like, yo, we gotta split a bottle, bruh. Nah, I'm really not fucking with this girl. Come on, bruh, please. I need it, bruh. Just take one for the team. Come on, take one for the team. All right, bruh, I'll split it with you.
Thank you, bro.
I got you.
So are you guys getting a bottle?
Yeah. We're getting a bottle.
Oh my God, you're so strong and you're a baller.
Yeah. Baller? The fuck? I don't know, bruh. She's weird as hell. Yo, can I get a bottle for this table? Yeah, for sure. What do you want? Listen, bruh. Just give me the cheapest shit you got. Oh, I feel you, bruh. Times are tough, you know? That'll be 1,100. God damn. That's a lot of pesos, bruh. Pesos? Yeah, like 1,100. That's a lot. That's a lot of pesos. Nah, amigo, that's USD. Damn. Plus $500 to walk it to you with the Chicago fee of $350, and for the tip, it'll just cost you your left testicle. No, that's my favorite nut, bruh. Yo, Billy, we don't got it like that. Yeah, hell no. Let's just not get it, bruh. At least these girls are already fucking with us without it, though, right? Yeah, facts. Yo, we're not gonna get the bottle.
Oh, why not get it? You can just buy it. It's not that big a deal.
Nah, it's cause we we don't got enough money. They fucking dipped, bro. Quick as hell too. They all just evacuated, bruh. No, bruh, that was my wifey. And I'm just over here thinking, damn, I'm just glad I didn't have to see that shit through, bruh. But Billy, yeah, he was really going through it. Until he got distracted by some other random girls in the club. So at this point, all 3 of us are on the dance floor, absolutely fucking that shit up, when I start getting spammed on my phone. So I go to check who it is, and it's the gold digger girl. Like,
hey, we all went to the club right beside it, but we can all split this bottle. It'll be $86 per person plus tip. That'll be $95 each.
And she's literally telling me the whole price breakdown of this bottle. She pretty much just sent my ass an invoice. And I'm like, hell nah, I don't care if that shit would have been free. There is no way I'm ever gonna see this girl ever again. And then I get a tap on my shoulder, and it's 3 big buff Mexican dude. Nah, I'm just playing. It was the gold digger girl, but this time I probably would have preferred the buff dudes. Cause this girl grabs me by the arm, pulls me outside with all her homies, and starts breaking down the price again.
Okay, the bottle is $700, but you just gotta pay $95 each, okay?
Yeah, we're in. Let's do it. No, what? Billy, chill. So I call an emergency meeting with the homies, and we huddle up, and I'm like, listen, you guys can go with them if you want, but there's no way I'm going and paying for this girl's bottle. Fuck that, bro. You're right. We could find something better for sure. So we jump ship. Absolutely abort mission.
Yo, what's that over there? I'm not stupid. I'm not falling for that shit.
Nah, is that Jeff Bezos handing out free bottles to catfishes?
Wait, what? Where?
So we evacuate and start roaming the streets when I get a tap on my shoulder. I take a deep breath, turn around, and it's the girls from the OG3, man. Like,
oh my god, Chains, what are the chances?
Yo, what's up? And me and Bob are hyped, but Billy's over here having traumatic anime flashbacks and shit.
You guys should come with us. We know the best spot here.
Oh shit, bet. Fuck. So they take us to this club bar thing, and it's fucking bumping, but as soon as we get inside, Billy disappears, bro. And I don't even blame him. He's staying as far away from this girl as possible, not because he's scared of what she's gonna do, but because deep down, he's scared of what he might do. But regardless, me and Bob continue to respectfully obliterate the dance floor for about an hour straight, and then the girls are like,
hey, it's getting kind of late, so we're gonna head out now.
I bet. Wait.
Yeah!
And once me and Bob had officially decimated the dance floor beyond repair, we realized there's an upstairs that leads to a balcony. So of course me and Bob go to explore that shit. And as we walk out onto the balcony, we see Billy with this one girl who looks our age, who happens to have a friend who also looks our age. And once again, Billy is absolutely laying down that Google Translate riz, but this time he's really cooking. So me and Bob start talking to her friend named Mia. I get her Instagram, and then Billy's like, alright, let's go. The Uber's here. Uber? Uber to where? Oh, yeah, no, my bad. I forgot to tell you, but Camilla and Mia are coming back to the B&B. What the fuck? Don't you think we gotta discuss shit like that? Nah. Bro, what? Alright, Uber's here. Let's go. So Billy and the girls go to the Uber, but me and Bob stay back to discuss what the actual fuck is going on right now. Yo, this is a bad idea, right? But we can't let him do this shit alone. Shit, Bob. Do we even have a choice? So we leave the bar and start walking to the Uber when this girl stops me and she's like, hi, what's your name? Oh, I'm Chains. What's your name?
Oh, my name's Sophia.
And Sophia's trying to make some small talk and shit like that, but Billy's already waiting in the Uber. So I'm like, well, it was nice to meet you, but I gotta go.
Oh, well, let me get your Instagram real quick.
So I give her my phone, she follows herself, and then gives me my phone back. And when I lay my eyes on the screen, I realize we have a mutual. And I'm just surprised because we're in Mexico, bruh. So I go to check who it is, and it's Mia. And at this moment, everything started piecing itself together to make our third three-man mission. So I'm like, yo, you know Mia?
Oh, Mia? That's like my best friend. Why?
Word? You mean this Mia?
Oh my god, Mia.
So Sophia hops in the whip and we're all just talking, and then Mia says,
yeah, so like, we don't have work tomorrow.
Oh shit, do you guys work together?
Yeah, we do.
Damn, what do you guys do?
Oh, you know, we dance.
What, where do you guys dance?
Like in the club?
Oh shit, yeah. That's what's up. Yo, how old are you guys, by the way?
21.
24.
25.
Damn! Sorry, do you guys happen to have any, kids by chance?
Of course, I have two.
I have a baby boy.
One of them is a 3-year-old boy. I also have 2 daughters.
Oh, fuck. Yo, Bob, you think it's too late to, abort mission? And I don't know how, but none of that information seemed to faze Billy in the slightest. Cause now he's out here making out with this girl like, fuck them kids, bro. And the whole car ride, I'm just thinking, what the fuck is going on, bruh? But soon enough, we arrive. We all hop out of the whip, go to our B&B, put in the code for the lockbox, get the key, unlock the door, and go inside. Now for context, the crib had 2 couches and a master bedroom. And that bedroom is where I used to sleep, and I say used to because as soon as we got to the B&B, Billy and Camila went straight to my room and start playing patty cake loud as hell too. And so all of us are just sitting on the couch like Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Fuck. And this motherfucker Billy was just making up for every single time he had to take one for the team. And after the longest 20 minutes of my life, Billy walks out of the room smiling from ear to ear like, what? Well, why's everyone looking at me? Shit, you guys could hear that? Then Billy cops the girls an Uber, they dip, and I'm looking at Billy like, bro, what the actual fuck just happened? Hey man, listen, it's just the way the cookie crumbles. Nah, bro, you are crazy. And at this point, it was probably 4 a.m. or something, so I go to my room to look at where I'm supposed to sleep, and there's a bunch of looped up rappers on my bed, and I'm not talking Diddy. So needless to say, after a long night, I slept on the couch, and we all woke up rotten, bro. So rotten, even the vodka method wouldn't work. So we decided if anything could make us feel better, it would be a plate of the world's best nachos. So we get ready, leave the crib, and then Billy's like, yo, who's got the key? Shit, I don't got it. Bob, you got it? I mean, it's probably on the counter where we always put it, right? Yeah, facts. We check the counter, it's not there. We check the tables, not there. We check the couches, bedroom, kitchen, nowhere to be seen. So we scavenged the entirety of the Airbnb. We even looked through every single bag of garbage, and it was nowhere. Bro, did those girls finesse our key? Nah, Camilla wouldn't do some shit like that. She would, bro. You don't even know her. No, she wouldn't. How would you know her? You don't know her, bro. I know her better than you know her. Chill. Mia texted me. She said, let's go to the pool today. Oh shit, Camila texted me the same thing. Damn. And in my head, I'm thinking about it and I'm putting everything together. Shit. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I think so. These girls stole the key and invited us to the pool so the crib would be empty so they could get 3 big buff Mexican dudes to pull up and loot the crib. Fuck, I knew it. Damn, she got my ass, bruh. So hell no, we didn't go to the pool with them, and for the next few days, we were on high alert. We would only leave the crib in pairs, and one dude would stay back, strapped up with kitchen knives, ready to take on 3 big buff Mexican dudes. Pause. Until it was Monday, the night before our flight home. So we're packing everything, getting ready to go home, and I hear Billy shout, Chains? Yo, what's up? Yo, guess what I got, bruh? Chlamydia? No. Gonorrhea? What? No. Herpes? No, it's in my suitcase. Your suitcase got herpes? No, it's the key. How the fuck? I don't know. Yeah.
Damn, light bulbs were such a good idea that they became the symbol for good ideas. God damn, I just spilled my water. What? Why does water make clothes darker if water is clear? What the fuck? Yo, there's 2 guys coming. On me. Oh, I clapped his ass. Yo, Billy. Yeah, what's up? You see that lamp right there? Yeah. What about it? That lamp in the video game uses real life electricity. Whoa. You know what I just realized? When a morgue worker dies, he still goes into work the next day. Bro, how could he go to work? He's dead. Oh, shit. Oh, whoops. Just dropped the soap. Wait, when you drop the soap, does the soap get dirty or does the floor get clean? Wait, guys. Since I'm alone, I'm the only person in the world to ever see this peanut.
Nah, I saw it too.
Who the fuck are you? Yo, when did you get so much money? Man, it's the money my grandma inherited me before she died. Yo, that's low key like when your homie dies in Fortnite and you pick up his loot. Come on, bro, my grandma's dead. Not cool. You right, my bad. Man, imagine the guy that discovered milk. And think about him convincing someone else to drink it. You did what to the cow? No, trust me, it's good, just drink it. Wait, you drink it too? Yeah, it's really good, look. Aw, hell nah. Damn, bro. Mosquitoes are some brave creatures. Considering those jits got 1 HP. Facts. Yo, Chains! You need your parachute to skydive. No, you don't. You just need a parachute to skydive twice. No, Chains! Well, what the fuck? Why did you just break my mirror? Well, actually, mirrors don't break. They simply multiply. Oh. Damn, bro. We're all just some walking nut for real. Facts. Damn, for real. It's crazy. It's true, though. Oh, shit. I'm on fire. If you really think about it, you're not on fire. Fire is on you.
Call the fire truck.
Wait a minute. A fire truck is actually a water truck.
Oh, god damn, just call the truck. Jesus.
Bro, I was on fire. Why didn't you just call the fire truck? First of all, you weren't on fire. The fire was on you. Second of all, it's a water truck. Bro, I got the munchies. We should cook some cookies or something. Nah, you don't cook cookies. You bake them. What? Then why are they called cookies? Shit, I don't know. Cookies are just cookies. No, that's like saying you cook bacon instead of baking it. Well, actually, you do. What the fuck? Bro, what keeps the hot dog in like hot dog shape? It's like meat inside some animal intestine casing or some shit. Okay, so it's hot dog meat inside animal casing, right? Yeah. So, hypothetically speaking, once you eat the hot dog, it's still hot dog meat inside animal casing, but you are the animal casing. So, with that being said, when you eat the hot dog, you become the hot dog. Just let me eat my fucking hot dog, bro. And that is why Genghis Khan has the most descendants in human history. I actually know someone with more descendants than Genghis Khan. Well, that's impossible. Who could possibly have more descendants than Genghis Khan? Genghis Khan's dad. Damn, you know Google Maps, right? Yeah, of course. Bro, someone at Google really just said, yup. Let's just have someone drive down every road on fucking Earth. And then they did it. You know how concrete and glass are both made out of sand? Yeah, what about it? So if concrete and glass are both made out of sand, does that make skyscrapers just really big sand castles? Yo! How tall is the tallest person in the world? I don't know. Let me check. God damn, he's 8'1". Holy, you know what I'm thinking? Yeah, imagine getting railed by this absolute. No, I was thinking at one point the tallest person has experienced the height of everyone else in the entire world. Holy shit. Paper has 6 sides. Shh. Like we're really just some talking nut for real. Facts. No cap. Damn. Just some breathing semen for real. That's crazy. For real. Facts. So true. Damn. True. For real. Hey little man, what do you want to be when you're older? I want to be a doctor and cure aging and all the diseases. Well, if one day we cure all the aging and all the diseases, then we will all die painful and horrible deaths. I still don't understand why it's a chair. It just doesn't make any sense. Yo, you know what I just realized? What? The size of your hands is the font size you use in sign language. Oh shit. That motherfucker Shaq must be talking in all caps. Sir, I am very sorry to inform you that you are bleeding internally. Wait, I'm bleeding internally? Yes, we will need an immediate operation and we will have to... Oh, no. It's all good. Internally, that's where the blood's supposed to be. No, sir. Where are you going? This is an urgent matter. Get back here. You're in critical condition right now. Yo, can you pass the Apple charger really quick? Yeah, for sure. Yo, what if Apple chargers were called apple juice? Whoa. Damn. Yo. Apple juice? Bro. You know what I just realized? You can drink a drink, but you can't food a food. Nah, that one was ass. Yeah, you right. Like, I mean, we're literally just semen that can talk. So true. Facts. That's so crazy. For real. Yo, when you put your socks on inside out, the entire universe is wearing your socks, except you. Fuck. Yo, look, it's a unicorn. Damn, it's got a really unique horn. Unique horn? Unicorn. Unique horn. Unicorn. Unicorn. Unique horn. Unique horn. Unique horn. Oh, leaves are called leaves because they leave the tree. Holy shit, I got an idea. Can you pass me the wrench? Rope. Glue. Piece of pizza, please. Tape. A little more tape. Damn. Big ass magnet. Alright, all done. Whoa! This bad boy uses 0 gas. It's completely eco-friendly. Hop in. Oh shit, there's a penny. Bro, there's no point in picking up a penny. It's literally worth 1 cent. How much do you make working at Wendy's? 15 an hour? Oh, okay. So you see there are 3,600 seconds in an hour. And because you make $15 an hour, that is exactly 0.416 pennies per second. So with this being said, the second it takes to pick up this penny off the ground is a net positive outcome. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Are stickmen always naked? Holy shit, we are stickmen.
What the fuck?
Yo. Honestly, bro, I'm not scared of much. I'd go skydiving, I'd swim with the sharks, run with the lions, fight a gorilla, beat some ass, and not even get my ass eaten. No, I would not. What the fuck? Wait, no. I mean, I'd even get my ass beaten, bro. But if there's one thing that leaves me scared shitless, it's a... But one day when I was 15 years old, my friends and I went to the gas station to get nothing more than a pack of Reese's. All right, your total will be $2.50. Hey, boy, step back. I got this. Put it on my car, bro. Yeah, oh, okay. Just let me... Oh, all right. I don't think your machine's working, bro. Hey, kid. I hate to break the news to you, you know what I'm saying? But, I think your broke ass needs to get a job. No! So I got my first job at Jim Jordan's and I was grinding, bro. I made every coffee fresh, every customer happy, every toilet squeaky clean. I was putting the potato wedges in a goddamn bag until I'd stacked up my first few bands and I'd never seen this much money in my life. I thought I was rich, bro. So I quit my job. And then the government took some bands. I bought a few Fortnite skins, one ugly ass t-shirt, and before I knew it, I ended up exactly where I started. Damn, dude, you fucking suck. Your broke ass still needs to get a job, bro. Man. Firstly, my name is Chains, and I would love to work here at this summer camp.
All right, Chains, do you know how to read?
Yes, sir.
Do you speak English?
I do.
Can you count to 10?
Indeed.
Can you ride a bike?
Of course.
Do you like little kids?
Yeah, no, wait, no, yeah, well, yeah, no. No. Final answer, no.
All right, you're fired.
Wait, no, I love little kids.
All right, you're hired. Now take this helmet and teach those kids how to ride some goddamn bikes.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Really quick, how much do I get paid?
I mean, as little as legally possible. Now get to work, buddy.
Hi. My boss threw my ass straight into the deep end, bruh. No training, no nothing. Now, what's crazy is every other worker went to a training camp and was taught exactly what to do and exactly what to say. But one of those dudes quit last minute, and they needed somebody, anybody to fill in, and that's the only reason they hired your boy. Anyways, I grab a bike, go outside, and there I see my group of 5 little 5-year-olds waiting for me. And I can see the hopes and dreams of learning to ride a bike glistening in each and every one of their little eyes. And I didn't want to let these little motherfuckers down, so I wasted no time and got straight to work. Listen, it's simple. You get on your bike and you just start pedaling like, look at me go. Right, guys? Shit. Listen, teaching one kid to ride a bike is legwork. You grab the seat, you push them, they pedal, they fall, and you pick them up and start gaslighting their ass like, wow, buddy, you did an amazing job. I've never seen somebody sweep the floor with their face before, man. Next time you can use your hands, though. Thank you. But the real problem is having 5 different kids with 5 different personalities and skill levels. Because the first kid was named Miles, but he couldn't ride a bike for 5 feet. Then we had a kid named Noah, who didn't know a single thing about how to brake. Parker, who couldn't park for shit. We even had a kid named Noel, but his little ass couldn't stop taking L's. In James. But it was just one motherfucker, bro. Like, why is your name plural, bro? Where's the other one at? So my group's out here looking like 5 chimpanzees on bikes with one bigger chimpanzee supervising them. And I look over at my coworkers' groups, and these motherfuckers are out here biking in perfect unison, weaving through cones. I even seen a little kid doing no hands, bro. Hey, James, look, no hands. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hey, James, look, no teeth. So after painting the pavement like Picasso, we get under the shade for some lunch break. And talking with these kids was such an interesting experience, bro, because since I was their biking instructor, they just assumed I knew everything, bro. Hey, James, why is the sky blue? Shit, I mean, it just And who even decided that it'd be a Monday today? Oh, that was definitely Abraham Lincoln. Why does my sandwich taste like pennies? That's the taste of blood, my boy. What's the biggest number? Infinity. How old are you?
300.
What time is it?
12:37.
And why do my parents wrestle without any clothes on?
Yeah, mine too.
So, okay, time to
so
get back to
weird.
riding bikes, bro. But this time when we got back out to riding bikes, I set up a cone drill. All right, group, lock in. Here we got an easy cone drill. You know what I'm saying? I'll show you how it's done. So you just want to go through the cones just like this. You know what I'm saying? I like to call this drill. Oh, fuck. Wait, what's it called? I don't know. I think it's called fuck. Are you sure? Fuck. Yeah, nah, it's definitely called fuck. Well, that's a weird name. Okay, who's gonna fuck next? Yeah, bruh. I'm not gonna lie, I deadass fell. Like, there was no type of biking test in order to get the job. All they asked is if I could ride a bike, and I can. But I did not know we'd be doing NFL drills on these fucking bikes. But needless to say, when the parents came to pick their kids up from the first day of bike camp, they were not impressed. Hey, there's my little man. What did we learn today? Oh, you know, we just took the training wheels off. We got started on a few cone drills. He showed us how to fuck.
Yeah,
okay, man.
true.
No,
He even
I'm sorry. I'm
demonstrated.
so sorry. This is a catastrophic miscommunication.
And James told me I had the best grip.
Hey, yo,
said
I'm the
that.
handlebars, brother. You gotta
James
specify.
says I have so much potential for a kid my age.
Okay, yeah, that sounds
same
bad.
here.
That sounds really
And
bad. Why does all this
James
shit
said he
sound so
likes
bad?
me better without any teeth.
I'm just trying to cheer him up,
He taught
man.
us to always use protection before riding.
Okay, that's enough.
True.
Just stop.
James,
None of them came back, bro. So I got a new group, and the best part about this new group of kids is that they were already level 4, meaning we'd all just bike to the park, eat lunch, and then bike back. Damn, bro, that sounds easy as fuck. Surely this couldn't go any worse than your first group, right? Yeah, it does. Yeah, nah, it gets worse. It gets so much worse. So for this little journey to the park, I'll pair up with my coworker Natalie. So Natalie's in the front and we got 10 kids in the middle. We'll call them Liam, Ava,
Milo,
Zoe,
Tucker,
Cornelius,
Jackson,
Bradley, Quandale Dingle Jr. the third, and Riley, which is the only name you'll need to remember. So I count up the kids so we don't leave any behind, and as expected, I count 10. So we take off on our journey to the park, and all these kids were really good at riding. You know, out of the whole group, we only had one little fall. But I just scraped my knee, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even cry or anything, bro. It wasn't even that bad. And before I knew it, we made it to the park. We all put our bikes down. Natalie and I ate our lunch while the 10 kids ran around and played. Liam and Tucker were playing tag. Zoe and Ava were picking flowers. Meatloaf and Quandale were eating cockroaches. Riley and Cornelius were in the bushes picking berries. And Jackson and Bradley were wrestling. And after a peaceful 45 minutes passed by, Natalie and I round everyone up to get back in line like we started. I count them up so we don't forget anyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we head back to camp. And after a very successful trip, the parents pick their children up one by one until Riley's very sweet mom shows up with a pack of 20 gym bits to thank me for my great work taking care of her child. Hey there, I just wanted to say I appreciate you so much for taking care of Riley today. Yo, what? Thank you so much. You really didn't have to. No, it's my pleasure, truly. Oh, okay, well, thank you so much. So, where's my little guy? Oh, he's right here. My heart dropped straight to my stomach, bro. And as I'm looking around for Riley, I'm trying to recall the ride home, and I genuinely just don't remember seeing Riley at all. And that's when I remember I last saw Riley playing in the bushes. And this is when my heart goes back from my stomach and drops down to my testicles, bruh. To this day, my heart has never dropped so hard. This woman trusted me with her son, and I don't know where the fuck he is. So, where is he? Man, that right there is a great question. What do you mean that's a great question? You know, all the greatest questions in the world make you think, don't they? Yes. Right, and as you ask me this question, I really get to thinking, you know, like I really get to rack in my brain, and well, to be quite frank, well, I'm stumped. Okay, what do you mean you're stumped? I don't know where Riley is. What do you mean you don't know where Riley is? Okay, yeah, let's just put it like this. Do you know where Riley is? No. Yeah, nah, me either. Yeah, ice cream. Holy fuck, he's right there. Oh my god, fuck, I knew it. I knew it. Like, fuck, I thought this dumbass lost you. I knew it the whole time. He's right there. It's April Fool's. Give me these. Take them. Oh my God, Jesus, God bless America. And that was genuinely the day I realized I can't work a fucking job. I'm not built for that shit, bro. I gotta start a Stickman YouTube channel or some shit. Man, there's a lot of questionable places on Earth, like the Bermuda Triangle or Area 51 or even this place. But none of these places can compare to the questionability of high school. And so inevitably, there's some weird-ass kids in that joint. Like, you gotta be careful who you talk to, bro, because you approach the wrong student and shit. You're getting cussed out by a pack of hyenas in social studies class. And usually I never care what other people do. Like, you do you know what I'm saying? But when I gotta sit through that shit for 6 hours a day, 5 days a week, shit, can you stop doing you for like 5 minutes, bro? And speaking of annoying kids, there's always that one kid in class who's constantly gargling on the teacher's meat. Like, we'll be finishing up the last class on a Friday, and of course the teacher's pet's gotta say some shit like, Mr. Cumminson, is there no homework for us to complete over the weekend?
Well, no, believe it or not, I'd rather not spend my weekend marking your shitty-ass little essays, so...
Don't worry, Mr. Cumminson. I can help you mark essays all weekend long. Whoa. Isn't that against school policy? Well, what's against school policy? Riding Mr. Cumminson's dick with no license? Hey, you're not allowed to swear. And of course, the class clown. And man, I really just gotta commend him for his work. Like, it's not an easy job being the class clown. Dude throughout his entire GPA, future, and probably got his shit whooped on multiple occasions just to keep the class entertained. Like, I'll be rotting in English class, about to fall asleep, until the class clown starts cooking the teacher for no apparent reason.
And next we're looking at adjectives. Does anyone have any good examples?
Yeah, Jason. Bald as shit.
Oh, well, no, that's actually 3 words.
No. I wasn't even using an example. You're just so goddamn bald, it's distracting.
Hey, you know what they say? The more hair I lose, the more head I get.
Stop the cat.
No. I don't think that's true, Mr. Clean, because you got more hair than you got hoes. And that says a lot with your Caillou looking ass.
Just go to detention, man.
And you know we got the Redditor, bro. Now don't be deceived. Redditors can come in all shapes and sizes, especially the extra large size, and even the extra large size. But regardless, they all have the same programming encoded into their brains. They're either talking about a video game or they're quoting a meme, bro. And I got a little piece of advice to any Redditors out there. I don't care how funny that shit may be in your head. If you have to verbally describe what a meme looks like, for your sake, just don't say it, bro. Because I promise you that joke will not hit.
And next up, we got Darren presenting a slideshow on why Elon Musk is poggers. Whenever you're ready.
Me standing in front of the class waiting to present. You know that meme where Mike Wazowski is standing there in an awkward fashion with his hands by his side and he's got like 2 eyes. Now, there really is levels to being a Redditor. And don't get me wrong, they're not all that bad, but the ones that got that I paused my game to be here T paired up with the beard belly neck beard combo, that shit is lethal. And if you press E to interact with one of these bad boys, you'll get stuck in an endless time loop hearing about Among Us memes and hentai. Now, the band kids are like the Redditor's second cousin. Like it's all the same shit, but bro just knows how to play a tuba. Now, on the opposite side of the spectrum, we got the dudes who touch grass. The athletes. Now, I feel like these dudes got a bad reputation when it comes to the jock stereotypes from the movies, because the ratio of athletes shoving nerds in lockers is probably like 1 in 75, and the one was most likely just having a bad day. Speaking of bad days, getting shoved in a locker really has a way of ruining your day, and you really gotta feel bad for the nerds who have to endure this type of harassment every single day. Well, actually, it's only every other Tuesday after their football practice. Yeah, but you shouldn't have to be shoved in a locker at all. You shouldn't have to be. That's grammatically incorrect. It's actually supposed to be you shouldn't shut the. There's really just 3 types of smart people. The first dude, you wouldn't even be able to tell bro's smart because he's just lazy as fuck. He be acing every test using 1% of his brain power. Like he's got that Elon Musk potential, but shit, he just doesn't really feel like being a billionaire today. Or on the other hand, we got the weirdly political and argumentative smart dude. This guy used up all his IQ points on logic and reasoning and completely forgot to upgrade his social awareness, because this is the kind of guy that everyone mutually agrees is just annoying as fuck. Like you can't do shit around this dude without him trying to start an argument. Yo, Chains, you think I sink this half-court shot? Bro, there is no chance you make that shit. But you are incorrect. No chance implies that statistically there is a 0% chance that it goes in, which is wrong, as others have made this exact shot before Billy. Truthfully, there's a chance for just about anything to happen, even though the chances may be slim. Well, that's cap, because there's no chance for you, bro. No chance for me to what? You gotta be more specific. For you to get some bitches. And some people are just smart, and they still have the ability to be a normal, functioning member of society. A lot of these people are chill as fuck. Like, they can teach you shit you don't understand, carry you in group projects, and if they're goated, they can just bless you with the homework. And this is not the same as getting your homework from the class clown or the athlete, because this shit is actually correct. And next, we got the other dudes who touch grass. The stoners. Why are you looking at me? There's always a dude posted up in the back of the class who's visually fried as fuck. You'll commonly see him posted up with a snack of some sort, and you know they never forget the bev. Now, you don't want this dude's homework, because I promise you, we will just have a bunch of doodles with some mushrooms and this graffiti S, and somehow these motherfuckers will manage to take a multiple choice test and get every answer wrong. Like, it's actually kind of impressive when you think about it. But besides that, they're just cool people. But I'm not gonna lie, I can't really say the same about the hot Cheeto girls, bro. Like, these girls put in an effort to be as loud as possible. Like, Lord forbid, if one of these girls breaks one of their long ass nails, it doesn't matter if you sit on the opposite side of the class, you're gonna hear about it. You're also gonna hear them chewing those hot Cheetos, because they be lip smacking like crazy. Speaking of smacking, there's always that one kid in school who simply enjoys smacking motherfuckers. And at my school, it was Jordan Johnson. And if you see my high school fights video,
that's why you don't mess with me. Yo, I'm Jordan Johnson.
Or my high school dances video,
I'm Jordan Johnson.
You would know Jordan Johnson keeps a solid ass record, but it's at the point where bros fought so many people that nobody really even fucks with him. Cause now it's like either you fought Jordan Johnson or your homies fought Jordan Johnson, and either way, it's fuck Jordan Johnson. But all bias aside, you just got to appreciate the top tier, high value entertainment that JJ brings to the school. Like after a long day of calculus and chemistry, there's nothing like watching a dude get Batista bombed in front of the whole school. And speaking of the whole school, 75% of the whole school are straight NPCs. And there's nothing wrong with it. It is what it is, cause honestly, I love you for that. I couldn't be happier to share the school with you, my man. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I would survive a school without NPCs. The sheer amount of Redditors, hot Cheeto girls, and teachers' pets, fuck, I'd rather be homeschooled at that point. But all jokes aside, man, every student plays a crucial part of the high school experience. So remember to appreciate everyone.
Everyone experiences being drunk differently, and it can change from time to time as well. But I'd say most people fall into a few general categories, one of which is the aggressive drinker. These people have to have pent up and saved anger for years. They just decide to let it all loose when they take a sip of alcohol. I feel like they might even just be using drinking as an excuse to sock someone in the face. And the main problem with aggressive drinkers is there's always at least one of them at every function. Sometimes they can be tamed, but if you just let them do their thing, then the function just turns into the Battle of Vimy Ridge, bro. You don't want your friends to be aggressive drinkers, because when they do something stupid, you just have no choice but to back them up, because that's your homie. Coming up next, we have the depressed drinker. I know lots of people who are usually happy and energetic, but when they start drinking, all of a sudden they think I'm their therapist or something. Like, of course I want to help my boy if he's in his feels, but I'm hammered too, bro. I can't help you get your ex back. Now listen, I'm no scientist, but alcohol is a depressant, which means it means it makes you depressed, bro. I don't. Pretty much what I'm trying to say is, if alcohol makes you sad sometimes, don't worry, it's normal. Next up, we have the flirty drinker. Now these types of people are a common appearance at parties. They just kind of go stumble over to someone and just start spitting game. One thing I do respect about flirty drinkers is that they're perseverant, bro. When they get rejected by someone, they just take it like a champ and keep pushing to the next one. Usually flirty drinkers go rotate around the party and try for their first few contenders, but eventually at the end of the night, flirty drinkers will end up attracting other flirty drinkers, then boom, everyone's happy. And come on, everyone knows the I love you guy. Man, I love you, man. Nah, like, I don't think you understand. Like, I really love you, man. And whatever you need, I got you, bro. And I just really love you, man. Bro, who the fuck are you? And of course, we got the designated driver. Next, we got the loud one. Hey, bro, sometimes the alcohol just makes people talk way too loud. In some settings, it'll slide. But in other settings, at parties, these are usually the type of people to be in the mosh pits, because they're always super high energy, and sometimes they can be kind of annoying. Man, who would be this type of drunk, am I right? Alright, it's me. And if anyone else is this type of drinker, I know you can relate. When you wake up the next morning, not only you get hit with the hangover, but your voice is just completely gone. And I'm not even usually a loud person. But man, alcohol just works its magic and has me yelling like Kai Cenat. Hangovers being this type of drinker has to be one of the worst. I guess next to aggressive drinkers, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, we're moving on. You also might have encountered the philosopher. I couldn't tell you why, but for whatever reason, after taking 5 shots, some motherfuckers just become a philosopher, bro. They just have philosophical questions coming out of nowhere. And they low-key be spitting too. Hey man, love doesn't even exist, bro. It's all just an illusion. Love is just a chemical reaction that occurs in your brain that was programmed to make us inclined to reproduce. Next up, we have the OD, over drunk. This is the 7th and final stage of being drunk. If you've seen the 7 stages of drunk video, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But some people are just prone to drinking way too much. And somehow, they always find themselves blackout drunk. But yeah, there's not much to say. They're pretty much just unconscious. And of course, we have the chill drinker. These people are just pretty neutral. They just be talking at a normal volume about normal stuff. And honestly, these people are just overall enjoyable to be around, especially when you're drunk. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything. And also let me know which type of drinker you are.
Alright, I already touched on the unspeakable things that go down in the high school bathrooms, bro. But there's only one place on earth that is more foul than those bathrooms. And it's the goddamn locker rooms. That room smells like complete and utter dog shit mixed with Axe spray. Like maybe I just went to school with a whole lot of Discord mods, but the rancid smell of the boys' locker room would contaminate anything in a 50-foot radius. And shit, Lord knows what goes down in that questionable place. Like you'll walk in there and see anything, bro. Motherfuckers will be having fights, chicken fights, group fights, sword fights. Like any laws and rules simply don't apply to the boys' locker room. Motherfuckers will be throwing hands, selling drugs, committing arson, committing several counts of fucking tax evasion. Shit, you name it. It's pretty much a GTA lobby in that bitch. Like I remember one day I walked into PE and my teacher was like, "Hey, where's your PE strip?" And I was like, "Shit, it's in the locker room." So I walk into the locker room and there's just 2 motherfuckers throwing hands and they just stop and look at me like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna just get my backpack and shit, so yeah. Alright, y'all be safe." And then they just went back to beating the shit out of each other. Now listen, I don't spend too much time in the girls' locker room, but anytime I walk by there, that shit smells like rose petals and rainbows. So I can only imagine there's no group fights, no chicken fights, hopefully no fucking sword fights. And bro, you deadass can't leave shit in the locker room. Like if you leave anything not locked up, it's gone. These kids are ruthless, bro. They're snatching your wallet, your phone, your clothes. Shit, they're taking your PB&J sandwich. And the thing is, if you want your PB&J back, you're gonna have to get it back in blood because there's no laws in the locker room. See, if someone snatched my sandwich in math class, I'm turning into 6'9", bro. Mr. Cumminson, Jordan Johnson here, who lives on 123 Stickman Drive, postal code STK53Z, just stole my peanut butter and jelly sandwich my mom made me, so I'm gonna need his ass suspended. But if you try to tell a teacher about anything that happened in the locker rooms, they don't give a fuck. Mr. Principal, Jordan Johnson just stabbed me and stole my backpack, my phone, my wallet, and my ID.
Damn, I'm sorry to hear that. Where did this happen?
It was in the locker room after PE.
Oh, you said the locker room? You're just gonna have to get it back in blood.
Back in blood? What are you talking about?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. The way you're snitching right now, you kind of look like a bitch.
But yo, one time me, Billy, and Bob were coming back to the locker room after some good old dodgeballing. Billy notices a dude rummaging through his backpack. So he's like, yo, what are you doing, bro? But when he turned around, Billy was bamboozled to find out the kid rummaging through his bag, he was special. And there was just this moment of silence. Yo, am I supposed to like beat his ass right now? Or bruh, I'm sure he didn't take anything. Just politely ask for your bag back. All right, yeah. Oh, hey man, can I get my bag back, please? And the kid just hugged Billy, and then he left. And I'm still confused to this day. But I'm gonna be honest, locker rooms weren't all that bad. Cause sometimes you'd walk in that hole and they would just be throwing a party. Now it still smells like ass. And there was literally no females, but it was still kind of lit. Like you'd walk in there and it would transform into the club. Shout out my label, there's me. I'm in this bitch with TP. I'm in this bitch with Ultra. Or you'll walk in there and they'll just be giving out free pizza. Like walking into the locker room is a gamble. You might walk in there and get robbed or you'll get some fucking pizza. I don't know. But what I do know is there's only 10 types of dudes in the locker room. Starting with that one kid who must have thought it was the 1800s the way he was whipping motherfuckers. Next, we got the poor guy who's just trying to change. He's quiet, he's normal, and he changes. It's a locker room, so it makes sense. Then we got that one poor soul who gets absolutely cooked by the entire locker room. Yo, why is Kevin built like Mike Wazowski? Bro's got no neck. We're stick men. None of us have necks. Shut up. You skip neck day.
Yeah, he skips neck day.
Next, we got Bob. Bob's just that guy that casually takes his shirt off and he's built like Giga Chad. Like, shit. Fucking sexy ass Bob. And I don't know why, but there was always that one guy who thought it was a good idea to just whip his nuts out. Unprovoked, uncalled for, completely out of pocket. Like, what do you look like with your nuts out in a room with 30 half-naked sweaty dudes? Like, personally in that situation, I'm keeping my balls in my boxers. Thank you very much. And bro, tell me why there was always one kid who was just dousing himself in Axe spray. And it's always the mustiest motherfucker doing it too. Like, who's gonna tell him that Axe spray doesn't replace taking showers, bruh? And I don't know about your locker room, but for mine, there was always a dude eating. Like, out of all the places on earth, why are you eating in the locker room? Like, for some reason, there's something about eating around a bunch of dudes in their boxers that just doesn't sit right with me. I mean, simply by bringing that sandwich into the locker room makes it contaminated. That sandwich will be tasting like wet dog and Axe spray. And next, we got the kid who just makes as much noise as humanly possible. Shut the fuck up. And then there's that one dude who decides he's having a shower. And all power to that guy, but personally, there is no fucking way I'm showering in school. Like, I can't trust this little door to stop these menaces from breaking into my shower. Cause remember, there's no laws in the locker room. Like, it's no jail, but I'm sure if you drop the soap in there, you're gonna get violated. And of course you got the fiend. There's always a dude fiending for a vape in every locker room. And it's low-key worse in the locker room than the bathrooms. Like, these locker room fiends would do a little bit too much for some nicotine. I've seen them pay $5 for a single hit, and fuck, I don't want to know what they'll do for a hit when they run out of money. And still, I'm not gonna lie, the high school bathrooms get wild. They'll be hotboxed, there'll be fight clubs, but the thing about the bathrooms is a teacher can walk in at any time and get every student suspended. Like, even the poor kid taking a piss will probably get suspended just by association, which is exactly why the high school locker rooms get so fucking rowdy, because there's truly no teacher strong enough to stop the buffoonery that goes on in these locker rooms. So they don't even try. Shit, I don't care if your teacher is John Cena. There is no single man who can put a stop to the fuck shit that goes down in the locker rooms. But there is one thing that can: a female.
Man, growing up, I was a great kid. No, I was a good kid. Man, growing up, I was a kid, bro. And as a kid, you hit a certain age where your own parents become your number one up. Like, hey, mom, can I go to this girl's house? No. Hey, mom, can I sleep over at Billy's crib? No. Hey, mom, can I go do crack under the bridge with my new friend Jorge?
Hey.
Hell no. Come on, all my friends are allowed to.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if all your friends jumped off a cliff, you're not just gonna... Now, to be fair, my mom wasn't the strictest parent out there. I mean, I've seen motherfuckers get the belt for speaking too loud, speaking too quiet, bro, for speaking at all. Like, one time, me and my friend wanted to have a sleepover, so homie went inside to go ask his mom, and he came out looking like he got a whooping from Prime Goku, bro. Yo, what the fuck happened back there, man? She said no to me, but... I think if you asked her, she would say yes. Bro, are you fucking insane? I'm not asking her shit. Like, I really can't complain, because some of my friends' parents were so strict, they had a fun limit, bro. Yo, George, we're gonna hoop after school. You wanna pull up? Damn, dude, I'd love to, but, man, I watched a movie yesterday. Ah, okay. So do you want to play basketball? Dude, I want to, but my fun meter's maxed out, man. My mom won't let me leave the house till Monday. Holy shit, fun meter maxed out for a week off a movie? Yo, what's this movie, bro? Yeah, what? Yeah, no, it was good, man. It's called the VeggieTale movie. Yo, George, I feel bad for you, bro. Because don't get me wrong, I've seen a lot of kids with super strict parents turn out to be straight A students, go to good colleges, stay with a good crowd of people. But with that being said, a lot of these kids whose parents were too strict to let them watch fucking SpongeBob, they end up going to college and catching Krusty Krabs after letting a dude named Patrick explore their bikini bottom, bro. Nah, but for real, my mom was far from one of those parents. I mean, she was reasonable, but the thing was, all my friends were a year older than me. Now, mentally, we were all dumb as shit. But when you hit that 12, 13, 14-year-old age, that 1 year is the biggest difference, bro. Like, us doing shit together just didn't look right. Yo, Bob, can you pass the Zot? Yo, Billy, let me hit that. Yo, pass me that shit, cuz. And cuz of this, I wasn't allowed to do a lot of the shit that my friends were allowed to do. Like, these boys could stay out past 10:30 p.m. on a weekend. I could not. They could have a sleepover on a weeknight. I could not. They could all go to a girl's house without having to call her goddamn parents. I could not, bro. Because have you ever pulled up to a function, motherfuckers are drinking, motherfuckers are doing drugs, and you gotta ask the host to speak to her parents? Hey, Kelly. Hey, killer party you got here. Like, by any chance, can my mom talk to your mom so I can stay and, like, turn up and shit? Oh, shit. And when you're 12 and all your friends can do shit that you can't do, you're left with just two options. You can either be a good kid, follow the rules, do your homework, eat your broccoli, or you could be a bad kid, break the rules, fuck your homework, and smoke that broccoli. And boy, did I make the wrong decision. I remember the first time my mom caught me lying was back when I was in grade 7. It was just an average Saturday posted up at Billy's crib. Yo, y'all boys know Rosa? Yeah, I know Rosa. What's up? Bro, she's throwing a birthday party at her crib tonight. Oh, shit, man. We about to get freaky deaky on these. I'm about to get so drunk I forget how to speak. Yo, on God, bro. Dead ass. That's facts. For real. Hey, Mom, I'm just calling to remind you how much I love you. Oh, I love you too, Chains. What do you want? So, me and my closest friends got invited to a small little get-together at my friend Rose's house. Can I go, please? Let me talk to her parents. Okay, now, I was actually friends with Rosa, but she was 2 years older than me. So, I swallowed my pride and text Rosa something along the lines of, hey, Rosa, my mom wants to talk to your mom before I can come. And she's like, aw, baby boy needs permission. Fuck. And then she sends me her mom's number. So, I connect my mom with Rosa's mom. My mom gives me the green light, but says, you have to be home at 10:30 p.m. sharp. Say no more, Mom. So me and my homies start getting fresh. We're all up in Billy's dad's expensive cologne collection. I take the coolest looking bottle, little spray here, little spray there. Had me smelling like Tom Ford, still looking like Thomas the Tank Engine, but after looking as fresh as possible, we head to Rosa's crib. So we hop on the bus, hop off the bus, walk up to her house, knock, and the birthday girl opens the door. Happy birthday! Hey, Billy, Bob, and Chains. I was waiting for you guys. Happy birthday, Rosa. Oh, damn, Chains, you smell good. Appreciate it. That's that Thomas Fordinson, you know what I mean? So Bob, Billy, and I go inside, and we realize the gravity of this situation. Oh, shit. God damn. Rosa invited like 10 of her girlfriends and like 2 of her cousins, bro. We were completely outnumbered in the greatest way possible, bruh. As I'm just doing some quick math on the ratio, there's a knock on the door. Rosa opens it, and it's Dennis holding a bottle of vodka. Now, we're friends with Dennis, Rosa's friends with Dennis, but to put it simply, Dennis was a bad kid, bro. This motherfucker was living life with no precaution, no regrets, no morals, but to be fair, he was fun as fuck, bro, because when Dennis pulled up, the party got lit, bro. We were taking shots, dancing, playing beer pong, taking more shots. We were having a marvelous time, and I was drunk, okay? Not too drunk, but not just tipsy. I had hit the perfect sweet spot of drunk. I got all the stat boosts of being funnier, more confident, more smiley, but I still had full control of my body, so I started applying that pressure, bruh. Hey, don't y'all both have ugly boyfriends? No, what the fuck? No. Shit.
Y'all want one?
What? Damn, you smell good though.
Appreciate it. I showered this week.
Now, I don't remember what I actually said, but all I know is that in grade 7, cologne was overpowered, bro, because nobody was smelling good. And if they tried, they would just smell like Axe, dog. So I'm over here combining the powers of Tom Ford with the confidence of Smirnoff. Had me feeling like I'm him, bro.
So how y'all feeling?
I'm
Honestly,
feeling amazing. How you feel?
Shit, I'm feeling good. Just a little, just a little bit tired.
I vividly remember sitting on that couch with these 2 girls, never wanting this moment to end, bruh. But when I look up, I see one girl crying, one girl looking for something, Dennis helping her look, and Billy and Bob are all ready to dip. So I hop off the couch for a second like,
yo, what's going on?
Yo, so Dennis just finessed like 3 of these girls' vapes, and we're not trying to get blamed, so we're about to dip. Bruh, for real?
Yeah, you coming?
Bro, but like, bro, I'm not ready to leave yet.
Yeah, nah, it's cool. Don't worry about it. Just text us when you leave, bro.
Ah, shit, I peace, bro.
Peace out, dog.
So Bob and Billy dip. I see Dennis's ass sneak out through the back door. And at this point, I have no clue how long I've been here, bro. But the party had died down to essentially just the girls who are gonna sleep over and me, bro. So I go to check what time it is on my phone. And it's 10:15, bro. My curfew's 10:30, and I'm a 30-minute bus ride from home. But if we're keeping it a buck right now, I don't even want to go home, bro. I made it to the girls' sleepover, and I didn't even have to ride the group dildo or nothing. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So I text my mom, and I lied, bruh. Bob, Billy, and I are almost at Billy's house. Can I sleep over at his house, please? Then I threw my phone away, hopped back on the couch, and went right back to my happy place. So I'm posted up with these 2, laughing, cracking jokes when Rosa walks up like, yo, Chains, where'd your friends go? They abandoned me, Rosa. They left me here stranded with no way home. Shit, I mean, you could just stay here if you want.
Say less. So...
Appreciate it. And eventually, all the girls gave up on trying to find their vapes. They all gathered around to play Truth or Dare, and I prayed for times like this, bro. I was deep in enemy lines, and I didn't want it any other way until one of the girls sees my phone on the ground and is like, hey, Chains, I think someone's calling you. So she tosses me my phone. I check it. And I got 20 missed calls from fucking everyone in my contacts, bro. So I'm trying to be strategic with it to find out what's going on. I called Billy first. Yo, what's happening? Bro, so your mom called my mom and asked if you were here yet at my house. And my mom told your mom that you're not even here, bruh. Aw, shit, what do I do? Bruh, I don't know. And everyone knows when you get caught in a lie, you should just fess up, tell the truth, and apologize. But I doubled down, bro, so I called my mom, and I'm like, hey, mom, we're almost at Billy's house. We just missed our second bus.
Where are you?
I'm at Stickman Middle School bus stop. You know, like, we're super close. We're just waiting for the bus to come.
I'm picking you up right now.
Fuck me, bruh. Now, not only is she expecting all 3 of us to be together at this bus stop, shit, not a single one of us is there, bro. To put this in perspective, my house is right here, Billy's crib is right here, and Rosa's crib is all the way over here, bruh, and Stickman Middle's somewhere near the middle. And so I pull up the bus app on my phone and see the next bus is coming in 2 minutes. And with all that adrenaline pumping through my veins, I jump up out the couch, steal a piece of gum, and haul absolute ass to the bus stop, bruh. I get there right on time, hop on the bus, and I call Billy. Yo, dog, I think I'm cooked. I told her I'm at Stickman Middle with you guys. Dude, why the fuck would you do that? Shit, bro, I don't know. I'm busting there right now. Bro, if she sees you there without us, you're cooked beyond belief. I know, bro. Yo, we're on our way. So Bob and Billy hop on scooters and start hill bombing their way down to the bus stop to save my ass. And this shit was a race to get to the bus stop before my mom does, because if she catches me there alone, I'm cooked. If she catches Bob and Billy there before me, I'm cooked. If she gets there before anyone, I'm fucking done, bruh. I'm on the bus just praying, and when I finally get to the bus stop at Stickman Middle, I get out and take a deep breath because my mom's not here. But I'm shitting my pants because neither is Bob or Billy. And so I'm calling them, no answer. And I look down the road, I see some headlights. And this was not a busy street, bruh. And as the car is getting closer and closer, I can feel the anger radiating from the whip. I can almost hear the belt making contact with my cheeks. And the car pulls up, and it's just some random dude driving by. Yo! These motherfuckers, Bob and Billy, come flying down the hill. They get to the bus stop, throw their scooters in the bush, and pretend like we've been waiting here for an hour. Oh, gee wilkers, man. I can't believe we missed this bus, dude.
Billy, pray for me, bro. Get in the car.
I get in my mom's car. I'm stone fucking sober. My heart is pounding. Why did you lie to me? Well, I honestly wanted to spend more time at my friend's house because we were just having fun. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed, Chains. That shit hurt way more than any punishment ever would have, bro. So even though Bob and Billy clutched up for me, I still got grounded, bro. But I did learn a valuable lesson. Just tell the truth, bro. It makes everything easier.
So, there are 7 stages of being drunk, all of which I've experienced, so you don't have to.
Drinking? Aren't you underage?
No, I'm 21. Now let's start with stage 1, the process. Stage 1 is one of the most important stages of being drunk. If you've ever heard the saying, trust the process, this fully applies when it comes to drinking. If you don't approach this stage with precision, calculation, and patience, you might accidentally skip straight to stage 7. And trust me, you don't want to skip straight to stage 7. The process is pretty much where you've started drinking, but you don't really feel anything yet. Because when you drink alcohol, it takes time for it to be absorbed into the bloodstream. And some people just don't have the patience to wait and end up overestimating their limit.
Oh, I feel fine. Let me take another shot.
Stage 2 is tipsy. Tipsy is where you first start to feel it. It's when the first few shots start to hit and you start to feel a little bit more outgoing and maybe more talkative. At this point, you'll still have your judgment, but I feel like you become a little bit more of a glasses half full kind of person. Walking in a straight line is still easy. Boom, light work. Once the next few shots start to roll in, you'll hit stage 3, intoxicated. Once you're intoxicated, some of the dizziness starts to set in. You also start to think less about the words you say. And I'm not gonna lie, at this point, I feel like your confidence peaks. Like when you're at a party and you look in the mirror and see Michael B. Jordan, you know you're at the level of intoxication, bro. And to be honest, for parties, I like to chill at this stage because you've got your confidence, but you still haven't lost your riz. And for reference, at this point, you can still walk in a straight line, but it takes a little bit more focus and effort. Which brings me to stage 4, hammered. This is where you start slurring your words. And bro, at this point, walking in a straight line becomes an impossible task. Yo, dude, can you walk this line really quick?
Yes.
When you're hammered, you start thinking a lot less. You start saying things before you can even think them. And it's important to say, when you're hammered, your judgment cannot be trusted. All ideas become good ideas. Yo, dude, what if we set an orphanage on fire? Bro, that's genius. That's what I'm saying.
What are you guys doing?
Nothing. I don't think that was a good idea, bro. Facts. Stage 5 is stupefied. At this stage, you'll have the brain power of a toaster. And honestly, walking in a straight line isn't even a question anymore. Yo, dude, can you walk this? Once you're stupefied, you're just too far gone. You feel like your head is just spinning over and over. Now, at this stage, I would recommend leaving whatever party or setting you're at because you can't function properly. Probably end up regretting some of the shit you say or do the next morning. Now, stage 6, wasted. When you're wasted, when you get wasted is just regret. Your body is literally fighting for survival. Everything is miserable and you always promise yourself you'll never get to this stage again. But one way or another, it always comes back. Whenever you're at a party, there's always one person who's wasted and they're hunched over at the toilet just vomiting, bro. And it just ruins the night completely. So this might be obvious, but I do not recommend getting wasted. Now, to get to stage 7, you have to do one of 3 things. First off, you could have not trusted the process at stage 1 and heavily overestimated your limit. Or you could have been hammered and your judgment was tainted, so you had the idea to take more shots. Remember, all ideas become good ideas. And lastly, you could be going through a serious divorce. And in this case, I'm sorry. I hope she comes back. But stage 7 is blacked out. When you are blacked out, you've lost your consciousness. You're pretty much just slumped out. But your dreams when you're blackout drunk are always the most random and vivid shit, bro. And once you wake up, yo, dude, can you walk this line really quick? So, I think it's safe to say that I would strongly not recommend going past stage 4. But I'm not gonna lie, I have a few times, and I got lots of crazy stories from them too. So let me know in the comments if you want to hear any of these stories. But yeah, I think I should end the video by saying, please drink responsibly.
Hello, can I get a green apple and bubblegum, please?
Of course, that'll be 25 cents.
Oh, gee, what a deal. Life sure is good, huh?
Oh, it sure is.
Hey, yo, Unc, pass me that green apple and bubblegum, gang.
Oh, wow. I remember when I was your age, I used
Didn't
to...
ask plus ratio, all right? Just give me the vape juice, bro.
Vape juice? I thought we were talking about real green apple and bubblegum.
Of fucking course, dude. These fucking old heads nowadays, right, guys? Just give me the vape juice, please.
All right, well, in that case, I need to see some ID.
Yeah, I got you, Unc.
Your ID says you just turned 11 years old.
Type shit.
No, you gotta be at least 21 to buy vape juice.
Oh, shit, yeah, no, I guess it's a robbery then.
Oh, wait, what? Ah, shit.
Listen, the times are changing, bro. Not too long ago, kids were just playing outside, playing sports, and climbing trees and shit. But nowadays, I swear these kids are just grinding TikTok, playing GTA in real life, and the only thing they're climbing is the spectrum, and I blame the internet, bro. Because now these kids are coming straight out the womb watching Skibbity Toilet Brain Rot, and if that was my kid, shit, I would want to restart, bro. Like, take two from the top, bro. And honestly, I feel like most of these kids were coming along just fine, you know? Like, they were developing into some cool dudes. They had a banger theme song and shit. Like, yeah, I was low-key fucking with this new generation. And then the birth of brain rot. Millions of people scrolling TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and even... It was great. I mean, we had all the free time in the world to fill up our brains with dog shit, and it didn't even matter until we had to talk to each other again. Like,
oh shit.
Hey, oh hi, oh what's up? What?
Hi.
Oh, what's poppin'? Brand new whip just hopped.
Oh yeah, I know that song.
I got options.
What about
Roxanne?
Roxanne.
Like shit, even now in 2024, I feel like half the motherfuckers my age still haven't mentally recovered. Like ever since the great brain rotting, I've unfortunately witnessed some of my closest homies get NPC-ified, and there's really no bringing them back. Yo, bro, you've been watching a lot of TikTok recently, huh?
Oh yeah, no. I mean, this shit's fire, bro. Just look at this one.
We can go gut for gut.
Fuck that, we can go wrist for wrist.
Yeah, no, bro. You have a problem, like dead ass. Like you gotta put the TikTok down, bro. Like really lock in up here, bro.
No, bro, really just phantom taxed my phone and minus 100 aura for throwing it and shit. Like that would have been outrageous if I wasn't Sigma. But remember what Duke Dennis said? Ohio. Riz Skibbity Toilet, Phantom Tax, did Gronk hugs Libby Dog?
And so if some of my homies' brains are still trying to recover, I can only imagine the permanent effects on these kids, bro. Like, I feel like it's entirely possible that these kids' brains will be stuck in 2024 and they'll be old as hell talking about,
hey, can you help me cross the road?
Oh yeah, for sure.
W Riz! No, my aura!
Now, unlike half these YouTubers out here, I don't spend a lot of time talking to kids. But the one kid I did talk to recently was actually my cousin. Hey, you're not alone on that one. No. So I was at this extended family function, and there was a bunch of people I'd never seen in my life, including this one kid who had to be about 10 years old. He was a short little guy, still waiting on puberty and shit, but when I talked to him, it was like talking to a little Kai Cenat or some shit. If he was 10 years younger and like, about the same height. Yo, broski.
The fuck?
Hey, down here. Oh, shit, what's up? My name's Elijah. Okay, Elijah. How's school, bro? Shit, it's alright. Yo, what grade are you in, bro? Grade 5. Type shit. Damn, I remember being in grade 5, bro. I was actually the fastest kid in my school. Yeah, but you probably had no hoes, bro. I already got a girlfriend and she's bad as hell, bro. You should see the gyat on that shit. Nah, what? And I never thought I'd be saying this, but back in my day, grade 5, we were still running from cooties and shit, and is this motherfucker vaping? What the fuck? I feel like kids these days just skipped a part of childhood, you know? Like they're fresh out of elementary school, chiefing some coconut watermelon ice. Like, bro, your little ass should be watching Coca melon twice. Chat, did that hit? Yeah? No.
Shut
no,
the fuck up, Grandpa.
Okay. It's because when I was born, everyone was given a good 10, 11-year grace period where you could be as cringy as you wanted. Like, you could make shitty YouTube videos. You could wear those smart-ass t-shirts. You could even get away with saying shit like, man, yo mama's so stupid. She brought a spoon to the Super Bowl. Oh, yeah? Well, yo mama's so fat. When she walked in front of the TV, I missed 3 episodes. Okay, but yo mama's so fat, she takes selfies in panoramic mode. Well, yo mama's so nasty, she got fired from a sperm bank for drinking on the job.
What's a sperm bank? Shit, I don't even know.
And I feel bad for this new generation because they don't got no cringe grace period or anything, bro. They just pop straight out the womb like, and it's a boy.
Yeah, I'm a dude, whatever. Now snip me up, bro. I can't have the host seeing my foreskin, dog.
And maybe I'm just jealous, but to me, it's wild that these kids are getting new-ass phones in elementary and middle school. Because they'll never understand the absolute crucifixion I would get every single time I whipped out my phone, bro. Like, that shit was staying in my pocket unless it was 100% necessary. All right, class, everyone get your phones out for our end-of-year Kahoot. Change I honestly feel like the world would be a better place if we implemented a new law where if you saw a kid who had an iPhone number higher than their age, you had every right to respectfully and lawfully slap the shit out of them and give them a devious wedgie, bro. Like, you're 10 years old. What the fuck do you need 6 gigabytes of RAM for?
I need it because I like to play Fortnite on my phone.
Man, how about you eat 6 gigabytes of this shut up sandwich before I ram this fist up your ass?
Alright, chat, I know that one hit, bro. What do we think?
Stickman Police Department donated $1.
Wait, what?
Look behind you, Chains.
Oh my. And it's the same with these kids' fits, bro. Like, whatever happened to wearing neon shirts and light up Skechers? Like, why am I seeing literal children walking around in Jordans, bro? Like, I didn't even know what Michael Jordans were until I was getting my shit cooked for walking around in some Michelle Gordons, bro. But I mean, that shit was necessary for my character development. And that's what's wrong with these kids, man. They're straight up skipping out on some of the most crucial moments of their lives. I feel like we could low-key do them a favor. Next time you see a kid walking around on the street thinking life is all sunshine and rainbows and shit, you could just give him a little character development and like maybe roast his cut or something, you know? Like, hey kid, you look like you cut your hair with a fucking pencil sharpener. or no, you look like Peter Griffin if he never hit puberty. You look like...
Yo, we giving kids some character development?
Did he? Now, I don't know why I'm talking like I was born in the 1900s or something, because for the homies who are around my age, we were low-key in the same boat as these kids, bro. They're growing up on some skibbity toilet brain rot. We had MLG brain rot. They're always scrolling TikTok. We had Vine. These motherfuckers are out here looking up to I Show Speed, bro. We had fucking Jake Paul. So the moral of the story is, even if these kids nowadays are absolutely cooked, I was once cooked too, bro. So worst comes to worst, these kids will just end up like me.
Oh, fuck no, please, no.
So, a few years ago, I worked at a fast food restaurant. We'll just call it Jim Jordan's, you know what I'm saying? Jim Jordan's was my first job ever. So coming in on my first day, I was kind of excited, you know, because it was just overall a new experience, so I was looking forward to it. So I walked through the doors and, you know, it's looking like a nice establishment so far. But as soon as you step past the staff gate, you realize it's instantly a hellhole. Like, this is exactly what it was like.
Hi there, can I take your order?
Yo, who's
medium
making coffee?
double?
What's your order?
Yo,
hello. It's my first day.
Hi there, can I take your order?
And bro, once they give you the once they give you the Jim Jordan's drip, you instantly lose value as a human, bro. For example, if you're going for a casual stroll down the street, an average interaction would look something like this. Hey, how are you? Good, how are you? Good. You know, just average small talk things. But once you throw on that Jim Jordan's drip, hey, what can I get for medium black coffee? Make my coffee faster, bitch. And while I was working here, it was just the beginning of the pandemic, meaning on top of the gym drip, you also had to wear a mask. So pretty much people could just see your eyes. And trying to communicate during the pandemic was horrible, because not only did both parties have to wear a mask, there was this big plastic wall between us, and they had to stand 6 feet away. Hi, what can I get for you?
What?
I said, hi,
Huh?
Ma'am, what can I get for you?
Oh, I'm good. Thanks for asking.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell.
And man, I already made a video on NPCs, but working in any sort of drive-thru, you'll figure out that drive-thrus are NPCs' prime real estate. It's just like back to back to back NPCs. And when you don't have your average NPC, you'll have a below average IQ NPC. Like there was this one lady that would come through every day, and all my coworkers knew her as the coupon lady, because every day she would try and use coupons, but somehow never understand how they work. All right, your total is $15.67.
Okay, I'm gonna use a coupon.
All right.
What are you waiting for?
The coupon?
Oh, it's just at my house.
And don't get me started on my manager, Magnus, bro. Next time I see Magnus, it's on site.
Wait a minute, Chains, is that you?
The longer I worked there, Magnus just started getting a little bit too comfortable on booking my shifts. After about 10 months of working there, she just decided to give me 5 a.m. shifts every time. And that wasn't even in my availability. So, you know, I would send a polite and professional email, and she would just hit me with some shit like, okay. Then just continue to book me at 5 a.m., bro. So I ended up working there for about a year and a half. And like most people at minimum wage jobs, when you're there for long enough, you just start to care a lot less about getting fired. I mean, I was snatching donuts, whipping myself up some food whenever no one was looking, and hooking up all my homies with free everything. And eventually I just got tired of waking up at 4:30 every shift. So I put in my 2 weeks. And during these last 2 weeks, I did not give a fudge cake, bro. I was out here setting up coffee cups and playing basketball with the gym bits. And if someone was kind of polite to me, I would just hook them up with a free donut. And I remember on my last day, I was working a night shift, and it was just about 15 minutes before I got off forever. And some dudes rolled up in the drive-thru baked as hell. Hey dude, can you check how much is on this gift card really quick? Yeah, you got 21 cents on it. What can we get for 21 cents? One sec. I just went to the back and cleared the shelves of every single donut in sight, and I just sauced them all for free. Yo, thank you so much, dude. You're the GOAT.
Can't believe this cost 21 cents.
So yeah, that was my experience working fast food, and it's definitely not fun, but I feel like it's a valuable experience, because now that I know I hate working there so much, I'm gonna work hard enough so you will never catch me working in fast food ever again, bro.
You know what they say, there's a first for everything, bro. Like your first steps, your first dance moves, your first words. Dada.
Hey, would you look at that? We gotta get some milk. I'll be right back.
Your first stepdad? New dada?
Yeah, nah, I'm head out too, actually.
And your first kiss? Man, the things I would do to go back and completely erase that shit from existence. Bro, all these Disney movies I was seeing as a kid had these first kisses turning ugly ass frogs into some fucking giga chads and shit, like spoiler alert. Fucking ribbon. On top of that, the fact you have to close your eyes, like bro, imagine you're learning how to golf and you're about to take your first swing and these motherfuckers are like,
yeah, now do it with your eyes closed.
Bruh, this is my first time. What do you expect to happen? Like honestly, my first kiss is top 5 worst Chains moments of all time, and let's just say it's not 5 or 4. Or 3. That shit was really bad, bro. So with that being said, this story takes place in grade 7, which is the year I got my first girlfriend. Now, I told this story a few months back, but I purposely left out the part of my first kiss. Well, gosh diddly darn, Chains. Why would you do such a preposterous thing? And the truth is, I was planning on taking this shit to the grave with me, bro, but fuck it. Sometimes you just gotta let the world know.
Okay, you're right. I got something to get off my chest.
Epstein? Wait, with the what? So for the homies who haven't seen the video, one day me, Bob, and Billy were mobbing around our local mall when we seen these 3 girls from our class. So we walk up to them and lay down some of the meanest 12-year-old riz these girls had ever seen.
Hey, yo, shorty, I think I just shit my pants. Can I get into yours?
What the fuck?
Oh, shit, my bad. My fault. Hey, yo, shorty, are you a cigarette?
Am I a cigarette? What?
Cause I'm trying to get lit and put your butt in my mouth.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Please, 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 please.
Holy shit, bro. Let me guess. You all got restraining orders. No. Worse. We got fucking girlfriends. And 12-year-old me had no business dating nobody, bruh. Like, my dumbass could barely even handle playing Fortnite with the girl. Like, oh, hey, Gamer Girl 97, I'm kind of low. Can I chug on your jugs?
What?
Oh, no, sorry. Oh, whoa, I mean, I just want to slurp on your juice. No, I'm sorry. I mean, like, I need heels. Can I trade you? What do you need?
Oh, yeah. Is there any way you could get me some mats?
Oh, yeah, no, I'd love to give you my wood.
Huh?
or bricks, or metal, or anything you need.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, I don't have a shotgun yet.
Oh, shit, I got 3. I
Okay.
can give you 2 pumps. Or
Ew.
no, it's 1 pump. No, wait.
Stop.
Oh, sorry, I can give you shotguns, I mean.
Okay.
Where are you?
I'm in this little wood fort I made.
Oh, okay, I see you. Let me come in your box.
What?
So needless to say, every single interaction I had with my girlfriend was awkward as shit. Cause I had to pre-plan things to say in my head, and as soon as that shit went off script, I was cooked.
Hey, Jessica, how you doing today? Honestly, just not the best.
Oh, that's good. What'd you do today?
Oh, I don't know. Just did my makeup.
Hey, me too.
You did your makeup?
Yeah, we have so much in common.
Have a nice day.
Fuck! And on one Friday after school, me, Bob, Billy, and our girlfriends all went to the mall together as we did every single day. But on this specific Friday, we rubbed together a few brain cells and realized, yo, do you got money?
Nah.
You got money?
0.
You got money?
I'm broke.
You got money?
No.
You got money? Yo, why are we at the mall?
I don't know.
That's a good
Thought about
question.
it. I mean, we could all go to my house.
Yeah, do it. And so, of course, as the good kid I was, I text my mom to ask her to go. Greetings, mother. I would like to know if it's in the realm of possibility that you would be so kind to grant me your permission to visit the household of my dearest acquaintance, Nikki. Looking forward to hearing from you. Your favorite son, Chains. And I immediately get a call.
Let me speak to her parents.
Now, I, ChainsFR, have never dated a 12-year-old boy in my life, and I honestly don't plan on it. But even in grade 7, I could use my logic and reasoning skills to understand if your boyfriend had to get his mom to talk to your friend's mom for permission to slide to the crib, instant ick, bro. There's just no way. She'd probably break up with me on the spot. So I'm doing anything I can to not let that happen.
Hey there, Miss For Real. This is Nikki's mom. I just want to let you know Chains and his friends are welcome over anytime because they're goated with the sauce. Shit. Oh, hey, Nikki's mom. Sorry, it's kind of hard to hear you over all this bullshit. You're not allowed at her house. Come home now. Chains, are you coming?
Look, Mom, I'm not gonna lie. You gotta lock the fuck in right now. This is the first time in my life I ever been invited to a girl's house and there's cheeks up for grabs. Like, Mom, this is my only opportunity. If you don't let me go, the For Real bloodline might just end with me. Okay, listen, Chains. I'll let you go this time, but you have to be home at 9 p.m. sharp. Yay, thank you so much, Mom. Now, I'm paraphrasing, but the point is she let me go with a curfew of 9 p.m. So all 6 of us leave the mall, hop on the bus, and get off at Nikki's house. We go inside, sit on the couch, and now it's even more awkward, bruh, because instead of walking around the mall, all we had to entertain ourselves was ourselves. And just like any other awkward middle school scenario, that shit went like so, truth or dare?
Yeah,
That's
I'm
exactly
down.
what I was thinking. And my heart instantly dropped, bro. Cause I knew if I picked dare, I would have to kiss Jessica and shit, bro. That's a whole lot scarier than playing Fortnite with Gamer Girl 97. But regardless, Nikki starts the game of truth or dare. Hey Billy, truth or dare? Yo, truth. What's your favorite color? Blue. Oh, what? This shit's not even bad. Okay, then Chains, truth or dare? Truth.
No.
Oh, what do you mean? No, it's truth or dare.
I said truth or dare. What the fuck? Okay, fine, dare. You have to kiss Jessica.
Bro, this time it wasn't a pickup line. When I say I just shit my pants, I mean not literally, but metaphorically, I was shitting bricks, bro. And when I turned to Jessica, she's just sitting there straight-faced as fuck. So, Jessica, are you down? like hypothetically speaking, of course. Okay, I'm going in. sorry. Let me just Hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie, this is fucking weird. You guys are just watching and shit. Like, I don't know, it's just kind of.
Oh, so if we weren't watching you do it?
I mean, yeah, I would actually. Wait, what the fuck? Every single one of these motherfuckers ran to the corner and started staring at the wall. Like,
did you do it yet? We're not looking till you do it.
Yo, hurry up, dumbass. So now I got all this pressure on me to do this shit, but Jessica's out here looking at me like, hey, how was your day? Yo, shut the fuck
Just
up.
kiss her already.
What are you yapping about? And
Oh.
I deadass didn't know how to go about it. I ended up sitting on this couch, nervous as hell, awkward as hell, looking stupid as fuck for 20 minutes, bruh. Now, 20 minutes in general doesn't sound that long, but imagine sitting on a couch in complete silence with everyone just, bro, just watch this. My brother in Christ, that was 10 seconds, bruh. Imagine doing that times 120. So after the second longest 20 minutes of my life, I say, you know what? Fuck it. And Nikki's mom walks in the room. Hey, who wants snacks? Oh. And at this point, I checked my shitty ass Samsung Galaxy 3 and it was already 8:50 p.m. And with the curfew at 9, I had no choice but to lock in. So I lick my lips, close my eyes, and real quick, I smash our mouths together. And when I turn around, not a single motherfucker is facing the wall. I look the other way and Nikki's mom is peeking around the corner with her fucking mac and cheese and shit. So I made like my pops and I was out that hoe. Pleasure doing business, Jessica.
Wait, what? Where are you going?
Thanks for having me, Nikki's mom.
What the hell was that?
And I proceeded to sprint home, making it home at 8:59, exactly 1 minute before my curfew. And that night, when I went to bed, I couldn't sleep, bro. I haven't been able to sleep since. Damn, I should have taken this shit to the grave with me. Fuck.
Imagine putting in hard work, time, and dedication into saving up for some new shoes. You go to Foot Locker and find the perfect pair. You try them on, you check them out, and you cop them. And even though you spent your last $200 on these shoes, you're happy because you feel fresh as fuck and these J's might actually get you some bitches. But as you're leaving the mall, a gang of motherfuckers wearing shiesties take those J's right off your feet, leaving you shoeless, broke, depressed, and with absolutely zero bitches. Now, personally, I wouldn't let that slide. However, when I was just a young, wholesome boy in 7th grade, I still wouldn't have let that slide. But I was weak as shit, so it would have slid anyway. I mean, in 7th grade, I could have got my ass beat by Hezbollah, bruh. I was a walking lick, which is exactly why I got a story for y'all today. So as I said, this story takes place in 7th grade, where I was young, innocent, and built like a string bean, bro. So one Friday night, me, Bob, and Billy were going to this girl's house for the 3-man mission. The plan was simple. There was 3 of us and 3 of them. We would put on a scary movie, and if everything went to plan, we would get some cheeks. Now, just earlier that day, I had copped some fresh ass Jordans, so I've got a little confidence boost as we walk up to this girl's house. So we knock on the door, they open it, and we go inside. Now we stuck to the plan. We put on some cheesy horror movie, and one thing led to another, and by the end of the movie, Bob had all 3 girls, bro, and me and Billy were in the corner playing Bloons Tower Defense. Don't ask me how this shit happened, I don't want to talk about it. So after hours of me and Billy straight fumbling, we all decided to go home. And although I was a little disappointed in my performance tonight, I put on my brand new uncreased Jordans and I remembered, damn, even Curry airballs sometimes. Now the bus route back to Bob's crib took 2 buses. So we hop on the first bus, it takes us to the next stop, and as we're getting off, we see the second bus we need drive right by us. Fuck, is that our bus? Damn, yeah it is. Wait, check when the next one comes. Yeah, it shouldn't be long. Damn, bro, the next bus comes in an hour. So we have no choice but to wait at the bus stop for an hour. So we wait, and at this point, it's already getting late. I checked the time, and it's already 11 p.m. As we were sitting there, bored as hell, waiting for this bus to come, one of the other buses stops in front of us to let someone off. The person gets off, and as the bus starts leaving, we hear this loud thud come from the bus. What the hell? What was that? Oh shit, it's a baton. And as we're analyzing this baton that seems to have fallen out of the sky, some motherfucker wearing a shiesty walks up to Billy like, "Give me that shit," and straight snatched the baton out of Billy's hands. And Billy froze up. Bro was scared shitless, straight bamboozled. And the way the bus stop was set up was there was a main road, the bus stop, and behind the bus stop was a small hill with bushes on top. And when I say this shit looked like something out of a movie, I mean this dude wearing a shiesty walks back up to the top of the hill and a group of 5 other dudes walk out from behind the bush and they're shiestied up too, bro. They had to have been in at least grade 12, and to a 7th grader, that is scary as fuck. And I was no genius, but as that group of shiesties came out of the bushes looking like a GTA 5 cutscene, I came to the consensus that they were up to no good. Yo, those Jordans are looking my size. And this was the moment I realized I was about to get my shit robbed. So I started analyzing my surroundings and calculating my options. Maybe I can talk my way out of this. Hey sir, how was your day today? Shut up. I said, what size are the shoes? Damn, I can't fight them. It's a 3-on-5, and they got the high ground, and they got a baton, bro. They would knock my ass out and take the shoes. But I'm fast. So if I take a right, then make a left, there's no way they can catch me. Wait, fuck, I can't run. I'd crease my Jordans. And just as I had ran out of options, Billy says the last words I would expect to come out of this man's mouth. Wait, Ethan? Yo, who the fuck? Oh shit, Billy. Oh, I didn't know it was you, bro. Man, Ethan, you had me scared for a second. Damn, man. My bad, pimp, my bad. No, you're good. How's your mom doing? Oh, yeah, she's doing good. Yeah, it's great to see you, man. You too, bro. See you around. All right, peace out. Y'all, don't worry. I seen a kid over there with some new forces we could snatch. Oh, bet. Yes, sir. I bet. Man, he's a good dude. Nah, bro. He just tried to rob me. Who the fuck was that? Oh, that's my longtime homie Ethan. Why do you know him? Oh, yeah. We went to the same preschool. Same preschool? That dude looks 20, bruh. Oh, yeah, no, he is. He just got held back a few times. Held back in preschool? How the fuck do you get held back in preschool? Oh, he used to beat up the other kids and then take their toys. Oh shit. Makes sense. So we bus back to Bob's crib, and as we're walking to Bob's front door, I stepped in mud.